Hey, is this thing on? Good evening and welcome to episode 24 of Rebirth of the Graven King. Why am I hearing myself back? Because I got my volume on. That's why I'm a sound engineer. Good evening and welcome to episode 24 of Rebirth of the Graven King. Formerly Journeys adjacent to the Radiant Citadel, right here in the Emerald Collective. Rebirth of the Graven King is a mini campaign of my own design, but features the Radiant Citadel from the campaign of the same name. And basically, I started running that and read through and was like, nah, I've got a better idea. So here we are. My name is GM Dave, and I am the Dungeon Master. First up, we have a few announcements before we start rolling the dice, my friend. We have podcasts, and you can find them. You can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corrigan of Shunnick Games. It features 15 episodes of bone-chilling horror set in Silvermines County, Tipperary in 1919. And that's available on all your regular podcast platforms. And you can also binge all 15 episodes on YouTube right now. Mixing and sound design for that podcast was all painstakingly done by me. So I hope you enjoy every creaky floorboard, windy laneway, and that one sneaky Wilhelm scream that I shoehorned into that story.
Wasn't that sneaky?
Yeah, was it not? Okay.
You're always
you can also catch the Violet Madness returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. Episode 0 recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurer's quest to rid the land of Castonia, the magical disease known only as the Violet Madness. The Violet Madness is available on all podcast platforms now, and you can listen up to episode 11 or get a sneak peek of the next episode 2 weeks ahead of its release date on our Patreon, which happened yesterday, I think. Episode 12 dropped yesterday. So there you go. And did I say Patreon? Yes, sir, I did. Head over to our Patreon, which is at patreon.com/the Emerald Collection to find our Patreon. Depending on the tier you choose, every month you'll receive original battle maps, magical items and monsters to use in your games, and even bonus maps with variant versions. You'll also get to access the latest podcast episodes 2 weeks before they drop on the regular platforms. We offer discounted rates on selected items on Drive-Thru-RPG Friends of EC rates with our resident cartographer, It's a Map, and artist Liz Shengavi, formerly Zorp's Art. We'll even give you a shout out on our Twitch streams to say thanks for supporting us. But if you don't have the coin to spare to sign up for the higher tiers, don't worry, you can still hit that $1 one shot. Oh, did I say that? $1 tier and show your support. Can you tell I've been going through some Kickstarters lately? But wait, we also have a free tier that you can sign up for. You'll receive some free gifts for doing so, and some of our GMs have even been known, mainly me, to drop some of the maps used on our one-shots for folks at the free tier and above. So head on over to patreon.com and check it all out. When he's not streaming with the Emerald Collective, you'll find our very own Rhino, who is down the bottom right of your screen there, over on twitch.tv/DRangeRhino for all kinds of mischief. As he plays various games from first-person shooters to platformers, everyone is welcome. If you haven't already, please give our friend Ryan a follow, and if you can afford it, a sub over on Twitch. And of course, we'd like to extend a big EC welcome to Rhino's army. You're all very welcome over here. Ryan, how is your stream going? What are you up to these days? I feel like it's ages since we've talked to you.
Yeah, it has been a while. We've had
games being cancelled and all
and stuff like that. Things happen, unfortunately. Yeah. But we're back here tonight. Yeah, no, stream's going well. The push for partner is actually really on. I'm hitting above the 30 average per stream now, so it's actually getting pushed on pretty. So
it's 30 average? What you need? I thought it was 50.
You need 75, but my average was at 20 up until about a month or two ago, and it's now gone up to 30 already.
Okay, cool.
Like I got 100 followers in 9 days. Put it that
way. Happy days. That's awesome.
Well done, dude.
So it's getting busier, and I have some really cool shit coming up soon.
Give us a tease.
I'm taking part in a closed beta test for a new computer game that's coming out. So sweet. I'll be doing some background stuff for that, but hopefully when it gets released, I might be doing a little giveaway. So
nice.
Keep an eye on that one.
Can you let us know what type of game this is? Is it fantasy? Is it sci-fi? Is it sort of like Rust and Tarkov? Or
put it this way, anyone within the TTRPG space is probably going to enjoy this.
Oh wow!
It's got similar vibes, and I will say as well, I'm not going to name the game because we'll keep that just for now. But this is a homegrown Irish game as well.
I think I know what it is now. I think I know what it is.
You very possibly do.
Yeah, given who I have seen in your Discord server, I think I've done the legwork there, and I know who it is. Excellent. Well, that sounds very exciting, and I'm delighted for you. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Ryan. I think before we meet our players tonight, I would like to say and wish a very happy birthday to our Technomancer. it's a map.
Happy birthday!
It's her birthday.
birthday.
Say hello to
Techno
everyone.
mistress. You said techno
Technomancer, techno mistress. Kate has pretty much single-handedly just saved my arse because I couldn't. I tried and failed to get our tech stuff going when
PCs for the win.
when things were looking really bad. Yeah, I know. And, Kate said things and saved the day for me anyway. So I appreciate you and happy birthday. And I hope you like your presents.
Are we gonna do it like?
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
This is so bad.
Happy
birthday,
Technomancer.
Happy
birthday.
I tried, Kate. I tried.
That was pretty bad. Somebody clip that. That was shit. Excellent.
We definitely don't have a currently touring musician.
So if anyone ever wants to cast Dissonant Whispers, just replay that. It'll be fine.
Well, Craig, when he hits the big time, this will be shown on the Late Late Show.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for that, everyone. I think we'll meet our players before we dive into tonight's episode and the end of Arc 1 of Rebirth of the Graven King. Ryan, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and who you're playing tonight?
So you know who I am. I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino, and tonight I'm going to be playing Phoenix Valley. If you get that reference, very good. I am a fairy wizard of the Fey realm with a subclass of my own creation that Dave managed to let me do. And yeah, I've got some nice little tricks. And if this goes shit, I'm peacing out and we'll catch you in a couple of millennia.
Nice, thank you very much. Rhino, Craig, you're up next.
Hey everyone, I'm Craig, and tonight I'm going to be playing Andira Othanar, the Hexblade Warlock, a Shadarkai in service to the Raven Queen, and looking to settle a score after getting her ass handed to her against this gentleman once before. But you can find me here on the Emerald Collective. I am the Dungeon Master for the Heirs to the Hand Spelljammer campaign that we have going on, and I'm currently in the middle of a pretty exciting time with my band, My Son the Hurricane. We've just released a new record a few months back. Back, I guess about a month now. Thank you very much. And we're kind of really gearing up for our tour season this year all across Canada and the States, and then next year we'll be back across the pond all over Europe, and things are moving rather quickly, as I was kind of saying to some of the guys in the pre-stream. Good times. Excited to be back.
Excellent, great to have you back. Next, I think we'll go with Rep. Rep, tell us a little bit who you are and who you're playing.
I'm sorry, I'm still remembering Suicide Trombones from My Son the Hurricane, because that's you have to see Suicide Trombones if you haven't. My name is Rebirth Game. It's a sight. I love it.
We've broken 5 trombones that way.
Wow.
Only 5? Wow.
Only 5. It's not bad.
I think you can get a cream for a broken trombone. Anyway.
I'm Rebirth Gamer. You will find my own collective. I GM the Candlekeep Mysteries campaign when it runs, and occasionally pop up here and there to cause mischief, mayhem, and general tragic calamities among in one-shots. For this, though, I'm bringing the role of Dorovig, who is the party's Minotaur Ranger. A little concerned because he's fairly certain they can't leave this place till Shazasthar is no more.
You could be right on that one. Thank you very much, Rep. Paddy, you're up next.
Paddy is my name, and tonight I am playing Phelan Fontaine, former captain of the mercenary group of Vanguard of Dawn. And he is down one of his favourite weapons that was ripped off him and flung into somewhere. But
You're still going to have words about that.
He is looking forward to downing Shazasthar and getting back in the kitchen and cooking a nice supper for everyone.
Okay. Thank you very much, Paddy. Keith, you're up next. Tell us a little bit about you and who you're playing tonight.
Hello, Keith is my name, and controlling chaotic tabaxi monks appears to be my game. Nira is the name of my character, and chaotic is pretty much who they have developed over the course of this campaign to be
chaotic fabulous.
Chaotic fabulous, and apparently with some sort of a death wish. And yes, having a thoroughly fantastic time here. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. Nira is not doing great on the old hit points front.
No. So, does any cause of healing knocking around? I suggest you. Don't just
Those are smite slots, Dave. How dare you?
Don't boop them off the table. Drink them.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much, Keith. Freya, you're up next. Tell us a little bit about you and who you're playing tonight.
Hello, I am Freya. You see me around everywhere around the Emerald Collective, unfortunately, for you guys. But I love it. I get to play Kethra. She is my Aluskan human fighter. And she's finally going to be able to attack this absolute mother beeper that she's been trying to get for so long. Yeah. And maybe she was wrong about Agar, since he's attacking.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you very much, Freya. And of course, please welcome our special guest for the last few games, the wonderful Carrick, who has brought the mysterious Agar to life. Carrick, tell us a little bit about yourself, your campaign here in the Emerald Collective, and of course,
we don't trust him.
Their Agar.
Yeah, I'm Carrick. I'm the stream GM for Arcane Adventures in Andromedus, which will soon be returning from its short hiatus. I believe not next Tuesday, but the one after, which is a high fantasy, high magic campaign that is currently seeing our party kind of delve into the deeps of the Verthorn Valley in pursuit of a incredibly dangerous cult that are seemingly to infect people just by the mere knowledge that it exists. Here I play Sir Agar, who's a gear forge, which is kind of like a war forge, but different, I suppose. Paladin, to the god of Varan, who is the god of like travelers, adventurers, and apparently a god of the death domain and life and death domain, from what I remember from what David said. Yep. Who's apparently dead himself. Now, Agar doesn't know this. Other people who know gods know this. Nobody's told Agar yet, so I'm kind of hoping that happens at some stage, because that'll be an interesting reaction to have. And yeah, basically, I'm going to try and fuck up Shazasthar as best as I can, so the real party survives.
Okay. And also, well, I think we should also thank wonderful rep for filling in for 2 episodes of a one-shot to give you the space. To give you the space to regroup with your notes and things like that. So they were thoroughly entertaining. Yeah, and excellent. And we
definitely do
a
not
new
owe
wing
him
in the Hall of Fallen Heroes. So it was
for murdering.
And okay, look, let's go ahead and run through a quick recap before we start tonight's episode of Rebirth of the Graven King. Jesus, 24 episodes to get to the first arc. That's we should probably start playing more than once a month. But anyway,
rookie numbers
that's for another. That's for it is. Yeah. Okay, look, we fled the world of Hathar on a strange craft in a hidden cave in the mountains. An undead army hot on their heels. Our heroes arrived on the Radiant Citadel in the deep ethereal, a refuge for the displaced and lost. While they were immediately welcomed by the community, one of the ruling council, the wizard Nob, ascertained that the son of the Graven King, the powerful undead entity at the head of the massive army of the dead, had attached some sort of scrying focus to their escape craft, thus granting him the ability to locate the citadel in the deep ethereal. And this is not a good thing. Agreeing to make the trip to the island of Garthos, the supposed birthplace of the son of the Graven King, the party have been tasked with retrieving any and all information pertaining to the source of his power and returning to the Radiant Citadel so the council can form a plan to defend their home. And they will be paid as well, in case anyone's wondering, with their lives. Arriving on the island of Garthos, the party attracted the attention of Shazasthar, one of several malevolent entities left in place by the son of the Graven King to protect any traces of his past while battling his undead minions on a bridge. In an attempt to seek out his lair, the volcano at the centre of the island erupted, covering the surrounding lands with a thick layer of black and grey cloud and completely obscuring the sun. What better environment could sunlight-sensitive undead ask for? I ask you. Not much. Having finally found their way to the lair of Shazasthar, the party have passed through his entrance hall and into the first level of his dungeon in order to defeat him and learn something of the origins of the son of the Graven King. But they had to deal with a spectral creature known only as a shopkeeper, who seemed to be at odds with Shazasthar himself, managing to convince his strange servant to part with his help, the gear-forged Agar, who didn't seem to know much about itself or where it came from. And the good thing too is when they entered the next chamber, they were confronted by none other than the Watcher, a monstrous beholder, guarding the way down to Shazathar's personal chambers. The battle was fierce, and our Shadakai warlock lost her battle against the creature's petrification magic and was turned to stone. Desperate, the ranger Torvig returned to the shopkeeper and made a deal, sacrificing their powerful artifact, the Coin of Fate, to ensure Andira's restoration. Now, after a tense battle with Shazathar's favourite pet, a rickety old Gorgon, the party travelled through a wondrous garden that was home to several statue-like scenes depicting the formative moments of the son of the Graven King. But now they've found their way to Shazasthar's inner sanctum, and battle has been joined. So, can our heroes defeat Shazasthar Radolf and his spectral warriors? With so many wounds showing, will they regret not bringing along a healer? And what lore does the ancient Shazasthar possess, and how can the survivors of this battle possibly extract it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh, let's play some D&D. Here we go.
Yo.
Let me get some battle music going here. Let's go to this sad Raised Dead ritual music. What? And let's go to where's Cry Havoc? Actually, we all love that. Please give us a steer on the music in chat. We love you all. Because the tech gods and what? Hold on.
What happened?
Radolf.
Huh?
Did you just heal Shazasthar Radolf? Thank you.
No, Nira.
Here, I got some healing, maybe.
Oh,
I
I'm
said
sorry, okay.
Radolf.
Oh, sorry, yes. Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, so because we had some problems last week, we ended mid-combat. We are going to start with Agar. Agar, you can redo your turn again. Ooh. As you see now, in the middle of this huge subterranean chamber, this purple waterfall in the southwest, gushing and roaring into the sparkling and sort of phosphorescent pool beneath. It sort of drowns out most of the sound except for the loudest screams of pain and anguish here. It's hard to be heard over it. You can see there are piles of gold littered around this chamber, something that Shazasthar seems to have no care for these days, given his current state. Agar, you can feel the cold radiating off this creature, and as I just let me just double check to see he doesn't have a damaging aura, because I think I like that idea.
If he did, I probably took the damage already because I started my turn previously.
There's no harm giving it to you again, is there?
I mean, there is.
He doesn't. I'm only joking. You were okay. Let's go. Agar, what have we got here?
First off, I'm going to use my Veil of Enmity, so that's going to give me advantage on all attack rolls against this guy for a minute.
What does it look like?
Yeah, as he does this, Agar, that kind of blue glow, that kind of makes up part of his body, emanating from the core of his chest and then his eyes and other kind of features on his body, shifts to this dark purple as he just kind of brandishes his sword, holds up his shield, and he just leans forward and goes, "Let's get biblical on this. Eye for an eye, bitch." And he is going to swing out with a long sword with his Dragon's Fang longsword. That'll be at advantage. Is a 28 to hit?
28 is a hit, my friend. Before you roll damage, so I will just say, Keith, roll your d4 the healing you got. The way we work it here, and this could be crucial tonight, is so keep an eye on chat. If someone does drop healing, roll it out a turn, because when it comes around to your turn, you could be dead. And it might not apply. So let's just. So the rule for healing is, as soon as you see it, roll it and add it to your hit points. Sorry for putting across you there, Carrick.
No, you're fine.
Let's get your damage. That's a 31 to hit, is it?
Yeah, that's. I don't know where the +3 is coming from. That's like, I think just bless.
That's a bless. You've got bless ticked. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, do I have bless? Did somebody cast bless?
No,
nope. No,
nope.
But when you put it into your sheet, it automatically applies it.
Maybe. Okay, and so it's a 28 to hit, and that'll be 8 points of slashing damage. Now, I would assume Shazasthar is an undead, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a second level Divine Smite, and I'm going to drop him to 48 radiant damage on him.
4d8, not 48.
I wish.
Okay, I'll take, that's cool. That's another 13.
Another 13 radiant, and I'm going to swing again with my extra attack.
Okay.
I just have to reload roll 20. Give me 1 second here.
That's okay.
It back. And yeah, I'm going to do another second level smite on this, because fuck him. Well, if it hits. There we go. It's at advantage, so 22.
Oh, let me just double check his AC. I think it's 19. His AC is 19.
Yep, so that hits, and it'll be another 4d8.
Sorry, 1 second. I am incorrect. No, I'm correct. Sorry, 19. Yes, that is it. Yeah. Fuck off. 28. Yeah. Another 28.
That is 9 plus 28, so that is 37 points of damage.
How much?
37 points of damage on the second attack, and a total of 21 on the first. So that is 58 points of damage.
Fucking hell. Okay. Agar, as you take your swing, the first one, it cuts across, and you see Shazasthar spectral form flicker out, almost like it when he flickers out, it doesn't. It's not soft. It's just very, very sharp and immediate. sort of specks of disappearance, and you can see these arcane charged sparks just radiate all over. For a second, you can see that black space beneath the cowl just almost widen, almost as if like the whole negative space is one large eye, and it's widened in response to this massive amount of damage that you've done to it. And the second one again, when you drop that smite, you can hear now, for all intents and purposes, it sounds, Agar, you're brought back to a battlefield and doing sort of emergency medical treatment, and when you compress the chest of a dying comrade, you hear that, and it's almost like you hear a choir of death rattles singing from the heavens and the hells and behind you, as this power just is drawn from seemingly nowhere. And you can see Shazasthar is he kind of recoils a bit. Is that it for Agar?
Well, the last thing he's going to do, it's not an action or anything, but he's going to call back to Andira. He's like, "Come, Andira, let us slay this abomination to your goddess."
Okay.
I think my voice for Agar is completely wrong, but
that's okay.
Can't remember.
It's been a while.
Cool.
And Shazasthar sort of cocks his head and he goes, "I thought we'd gotten rid of you, but you're in there somewhere, aren't you? I will root you out. I will extinguish you for good." And Agar, he's not talking to you, but he's looking at you.
Interesting.
You get that he's almost looking past your forged eyes. That's why I gave you that. This Spectral Guardian here.
That's not good.
Where is he? He's here. It's one beside you, Phoenix Valley. But first of all, I am going to I'm going to assume that I use all of Shazastar's legendary actions, because the stream sort of jolted in and out last time. So let's go to this Spectral Guardian here. He's going to take a shot at you, Phoenix. You were at 17 out of 53 hit points.
Isn't Phoenix in the Fey realm at this point?
Oh, he is. Sorry. Okay, excellent. Well, then this one's going to make a move straight for Andira. Thank you. I forgot about that.
I was going to say it, but you're a quick effort.
Thank you very much for that. Obviously, I can't move the token to the GM layer because then you wouldn't be able to see your token or move it. It is going to make a 2 spectral rend attacks. Boop, boop, against Andira. That's a nat 20.
Oof.
For a 26 points in necrotic damage. The creature targets the creature must succeed in DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, be frightened and have its speed reduced to 0. Can I get a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, please?
Of course.
The effect.
Ray, just remember you've got your blessing up and running.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So at the moment, Andira has just come out of her blessing with the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
When she has come out of it, she's resistant to all damage until the start of her next turn.
Excellent. And are you resistant to necrotic anyway?
I believe I am.
So does that?
Yes, I am.
Stack?
Yeah.
Does that stack?
No, I don't think it stacks.
Okay. Cool.
Usually it doesn't.
So you need 3 more in that Wisdom saving throw. You have a boon.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, drop that boon.
That's a 4, baby.
Nice.
Oh. And for a second, Andira, you just, this creature bearing down you now, and it's almost like you can see it went to lash out for Phoenix, and Phoenix just disappears, and you're like, you know you're hurt, you know you're like, this is a tough battle, and you're just like, no, please don't, and you just see the eyes just seek you out, and it's the resignation of knowing this thing is coming for you before it gets there, and you feel that in the pit of your stomach as it just drifts slowly over its hand out. Screech, echoing around the caverns, audible above the waterfall there. But yeah, you feel a voice in the back of your head and going, this creature's nothing. And you feel bolstered by the power of the Raven Queen. That is the first one. Second attack is a 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Will not hit. Okay, so you've avoided another 14 points of necrotic damage. That is all a Spectral Guardian can do. Torvig, you were up.
Very quickly, sorry
to
interrupt. You've only got one of those spectral guardians on the turn order. So were you grouping them?
I think I was. You are correct. Thank you very much for that. So let's.
Sorry,
yes, I was. Thank you. Nearer. So this one's going for you. We're going to go Tombbound. Withering Miasma. That's my favorite Slayer album. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. Okay. So a creature to start his turn. In the Spectral Guardian space. That doesn't matter. It's not on top of you. But it will be soon. Let's just go with 2 Spectral Rounds. Boop, boop. It reaches out and gives you 2 belts of a fucking Spectral Round. 24 and 25.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit for a total of 18 points of necrotic damage. Can I get 2 DC 14 Wisdom saving throws, or be frightened and have your speed reduced to 0?
Sure can. Let's do that. So that was what damage?
It will be a total of 18.
Shit.
Necrotic.
What's the range in that? Is it melee?
It's melee, yeah.
That thing's up in 60 feet up in the air, isn't it?
They can fly, yep.
Grand. So I presume it's moving down.
It's wherever you are.
movement?
Basically, yes, it has exactly 60 feet of movement.
Tits.
Thank you very much, Enchanted Fabel, for the help. And
I need to
thank you
do
for being
some
with us.
wisdom saving throws.
2 of them, please. DC 14. It should be easy. Come on. Wisdom is your bag.
It's not actually.
We could just
Yeah,
go to Mug.
You wouldn't think it without your player, but or him.
These are not
But,
intelligence saving throws.
yeah.
I need to now have a look. These are not magical. They're not magic, are they?
They are magical strikes, but it's not a magical. It's an ability. It's not a spell.
It's not a spell.
No.
Okay.
How are you with being frightened? Have you any bonuses there?
Oh,
Still
yeah.
some mine.
Okay.
17. Okay.
Come on.
Oh.
9.
9. Okay. So that second one is going to hit. Sorry, it's going to take effect. That is you. So you are now frightened of this creature. I'm going to give you a little. What color will we give you? Let's give you yellow. You have a yellow dot there because you're frightened of this spectral creature. It is sort of flickering in and out of existence. It looks a lot worse than it did when it sort of rose from the dead at Shazasthar's command. But yeah, you feel that fear in the pit of your stomach, and yeah, things are bad. Nero, you are very hurt. You can feel it's just that necrotic damage. These wounds, there's like these terrible slash marks across your fur, and you can see like the fur is fallen out. So there's just these marks of scrapes of skin, and yeah, yellow because he pissed his pants. Yes, indeed. Is that it for there's only 2 of them left. Oh, there's another one here. Excellent. So let's go. I think we're going to move around to Phelan Fontaine. Yeah.
Takes 9 points of fire damage as soon as he starts his turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because he was in the slow burn fireball.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, he kind of looks down and almost confused. Where's Nira on the map? Nira is over here. I'll shift ping you. Sorry, should have done that. Boop, it's a big map. There's
Very
Nira there.
strategic. Far away from anybody that can possibly help me.
Yep.
It's all part of the plan.
Okay, cool. 1 second now.
To remember this plan. To remind us some of the details.
What do you mean you don't
Nearest
remember the
forgotten
plan?
what the plan is.
Cool. Okay, moving on. Torvig, sorry. This one is going to have a belt at Phelan. Phelan, what is your AC, please? You're unmuted, my friend.
16.
16. 2 attacks with the spectral rend. Boop, boop. That's a... Oh, shit, lads. That's a 10 and a 25. 25 will hit for 11 points in necrotic. Can I get a DC 14 wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. 16.
16. Okay. So it drifts almost through this large rocky stalagmite sort of thing. It's not even a stalagmite. It's just a big pillar. And you can see now it's almost your first strike. It drifts through. The arm comes out first. You manage to dodge that, but the second one, these spectral claws just rip down now, just tearing strips through your latest shirt, Phelan, and the blood just begins to ooze out now. But those wounds close up pretty quickly with this sort of yellow and green scabbing, and there's a very, very bad smell coming from those from those closed wounds now. I do believe that is it for all of our spectral boyos and girlos. So we're on to Torvik. Torvik, what are you doing?
Well, there's our target, and we are carry on doing damage. Oh, hello. Can you still hear me? Sorry, my computer just froze for a second.
We can hear you.
Yep.
Go.
So shot the first on this. Brook. So that's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Excellent. We will then add into that favored foe to add some more damage. And you see as the arrow hits it, there's this kind of burst of fey energy goes around it, and to Torvig's eyes, Shazasthar is now outlined in rainbow that just shimmers around wherever you go.
Love it.
Damage on
Oh no,
that
you've activated his pony power.
is 18 points of magical damage.
Okay. There's
A
an arrow
mix
shoots.
of
Yep.
psychic, acid, magical piercing, all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff, yeah. As the arrow just shoots through now, you can see those whitened and grey wisps of the cloak. They just seem to be blowing in this non-existent breeze now as that arrow cuts through. That hole does not heal. It's still there, and you can see through on the other side. You can almost see that mirror there. Have you another attack?
I do. I'm going to see if I
Excellent.
can shoot through him again and hit that mirror this time.
Can you not add a
shit.
D4 to that? From your favorite
I
foe?
like it. Okay.
Or is
Sorry?
that already included? Is the D4 from favorite foe included in that roll? Or?
Yeah, there's a D6 from favored foe, D4
sorry.
from dreadful strikes. Yeah, I rolled really poorly on the extra damage.
Right, you know, just making sure.
So shot the second. That's a 20.
That will hit.
I'm
Do you want to roll me a luck check? And you tell me if evens are good or odds are good. And if you get if you're
evens
lucky,
are good.
you will hit the mirror as well.
Ooh.
Nope.
No.
I'm quite happy for it to stop in him. That's acceptable. So that'll just be 16 this time.
16, okay, and another arrow shoots through. There's an audible tearing sound now over this, over the sound of that rushing water to the southwest, and you can hear it. Very well then, my friend. This is how it is to be. Anything else for Torvig?
He'll call across to Shazasthar. We bring release from this hell you have suffered. I need to reset my roll 20, but he's going to retreat back to a point where he's not quite as close, and I'll do that.
Yeah,
you can push on to the next thing if you want, and I'll just.
Kethra.
Oh, this thing is.
Here we go.
He's up in the air, right?
No. He's on the ground,
Oh.
dealing out, slashes left, right, and center.
Here we go.
Go do your thing.
He just exploded.
The only issue is how does one take the head of an incorporeal being?
Don't worry about it.
That's for later on.
Don't worry about it.
Take his hood.
Oh,
Kethra hood taker. Oh yeah.
She's going to.
Sorry.
She's going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then.
What does Ketra's rage look like? Is it
she's just pure screaming at him.
just like flipping out? It's not silent and deadly. It's just.
No, you know those like really weird warriors where they're just screaming menacing on top of you. That's what she'll try and do. I won't do that.
I can't imagine there was that's I forget what TV show it is. Like, if you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Kethra.
Yeah. So I've seen from the last stream that she has a shield now as well. Thank you very much. So she is going to attack with the flame tongue longsword for.
Shit.
It's a lot of dice.
It's a 2.
Oh, are you doing Great Weapon Master, or are you no? Well, it's in there. So 23
Yes,
minus
I
5
am.
is 18, which is a hit. Oh no, it's not. Its crit AC is 19.
But I have a boon.
Well, then there's a guaranteed hit if you want to expend a boon.
And a boon for 3.
Excellent. So that is a hit. Fucking hell.
24, nice.
So do I roll the damage or is that it there? Yeah.
That's in there. You got 2
You need
raids,
to
12
add an extra
slashing,
10 to
fire.
that.
Fucking hell.
Because the great weapon damage is not on that, so it's an extra 10 to add.
34.
34 points damage. Wow.
And she has
Very
a
nice.
attack.
Dave was
Extra
worried
attack.
about tonight.
Right, yeah.
27
27 will hit.
or 15, 17 because I took the
Can
great.
you do? You took that one off.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second here as I just look at reactions here because I'm not having this. I'm not having this at all.
Very quickly adds in a couple of reactions. Well, you know,
Harry.
I wish I had. I wish I was that good.
if someone raging attacks me, I will just do some sort of.
Oh, I meant to ask, actually, could I use one of my superiority dice to use one of my battle master moves of menacing because she's screaming at him?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I need to use one of them and I need to clicky click. Here. Oh, click.
Okay, you force superior. So first off, how much damage did you do? It was 10 and 5 is 15, 17 points of damage. Okay, cool.
The other, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we need to make a wisdom saving throw. I can't find.
I'll give you the wisdom saving throw anyway. Here comes +9 on this. It's 25. How's that feel?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're okay.
Cool.
You're not
is there
phased.
anything else for you? Okay.
Not at the moment.
Okay, Shazasthar is going to use a legendary action here. And I think what we're going to do is it's Soul-Shattering Shriek.
Oh, that sounds light.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have loops, it's okay.
Whimsical almost.
Yeah.
I don't have ears. Does that help?
Okay, he's going to use Veil of Darkness. Shazasthar spreads a supernatural cloak of darkness around itself in a 15-foot radius, centered on themselves. The darkness lasts until the start of its next turn. And, that'll work. Start of its next turn, and cannot be pierced by non-magical light. Creatures inside are blinded unless they have blind sight or true sight. So you can say, I'm going to give him an aura now. Boop, 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 boop. 15-foot radius. Zips up, skibbity bop. There's 15, and we'll give him, I think we'll give a lovely little pink color. So you can see now, anyone in there is now blinded. Well, sorry, you're magical darkness. You're not necessarily blinded. That is its. That's his. Sorry, his. What's it? Legendary action. Anything else for Kether? That's it.
That's it, all good.
I can't see an aura, Dave. Is there?
Oh, sorry, I just need to click show. 1 second. Do. How is that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Nira, on your knees, 11 of 55 hit points. You hear a ring. Sound of claws on strings.
The fucking other tabaxi, the monk. What?
No, not him.
No.
And you see
no.
your old friend, Darius
Friend's a
Talazar, the
strong
melodious.
word.
This
And
very
it's ring, and he goes, ah, ha, ha. I
No,
see you
stop
are, how you say, on your knees. Oh, Nira. It seems you could use some of Darius Talazar. So how you say, help? And Darius Talazar, the melodious, he has cancelled his invisibility spell, and he is going to blast a. What would he do? He's going to blast. I think.
He's in range. I got him. Don't worry. I'll take him down.
Yeah.
I'll save a smite for him, guys. Don't worry.
Just,
That'll be my final
You
act.
can
Duke the side from orbit.
You can
I'll be
see
happy
on
to
your
go
knee.
and just
Yeah,
get rid of this
you can see
fucker.
on your knees. He is. He's looking at you, and he's looking at the creature, and he's looking at you, and they're like, given how you guys treated him last time, he is. There's an inner battle here as he casts magic missile. You see these.
Kills
sorry.
Nira.
Sorry, I need to do that 3 times, don't I?
Yeah.
Boop boop. So as he strung, and you can see the pegs on his lute begin to just glow, and almost like the lute itself explodes. These three bolts of force energy shoot out, and they lunge past you. They shoot past you, Nira, and almost arc around ready to hit you in the back of the head, but just shoot over you and bam, 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 hit this creature in a square in the face. It's going to take 5 and 3 is 8 and 2 is 10, and 3 is 13 points of damage. Nira, as you look down, you can see this creature completely evaporated now, and he goes, let's blow this thing and go home, kid, And he's going to use his movement and go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to, that's it for him.
Typical bard, talk about blowing things.
that was a Han Solo Star Wars.
That's how he helped the guy who was on his
reference.
knees. That's the one he went for first. It was the one on his knees. It was there.
Phelan Fontaine.
Okay,
Shazasthar is going to use one more legendary action. He's going to use a...
Of course he is.
You guys are doing well, so I'm going to let him. He's going to use a life drain attack on Kethra. Kethra, here comes another life drain coming at you like Cleopatra. Boop. That's 24 to hit. Yes.
Oof. Does that count as an attack?
It does count as attack, yeah.
Yep.
Do you have to be able to see the target?
I don't know. Let me just check.
Because you are currently in darkness. Shazasthar can see through his own darkness.
Yeah, if you can see.
And with the sentinel. That's the Oath of Annihilation character sheet. That's the wrong one.
No.
We'll get rid of
look
that.
up Sentinel. If anyone has Sentinel in the character sheet, you can do us a favor by just looking up now. Sentinel.
I have it here. With master techniques, when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, a creature provoke an opportunity attack.
If you want to,
When a creature within 5 feet of you takes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. It doesn't say anything about line of sight.
Don't opportunity attacks have to be? Is this not an attack of opportunity?
It
well,
is,
look, if it's canon, it's canon. That's what we're. So my guys that have this as well it'll work the same way going forward. That's cool. So first off, it's going to make its attack against Kethra. You're going to take 20 points in necrotic damage, and I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, Kethra, where your hit point maximum are going to be reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken.
I am raging, by the way, so
That's you have 14 necrotic damage, so you're not resistant to that.
I am. 23.
23. I love it. Okay, so you are going to take 20 points in necrotic damage. Your hit point max is not decreased. Sir Agar, let's get your Sentinel.
So, I'm going to smack this guy real quick. If it will open the right sheet. Yep, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's at a normal roll because I already had advantage from my Vow of Enmity, so now it'll be just
straight roll.
Standard straight roll. So it is going to be a where's it gone? Longsword. That will miss.
Unfortunately, it's going to miss. Yeah.
But
shot.
As part of my reaction, because I'm a Oath of Vengeance Paladin, I can move without provoking opportunity attacks, but I'm actually going to move outside of its range anyways. I'm going to move around to here.
To
gain a certain advantage.
Okay, good to know. Phelan Fontaine, you're up.
Yeah. Am I looking at just like a veil of darkness in front of me, Dave?
Yep.
Or okay.
You are you're the tips of your hairy feet are just poking through that globe of darkness that Shazasthar has operated over himself.
Okay, there's not much Phelan can see into that, so he's gonna turn tail and move this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Where are we going? 25, 30, 35. Right up against the mirror, 37 and a half, I'd say. And he's going to just lay into this mirror, hopefully. First attack.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, so it's down from 30 to 22. Boop.
And his second attack, his offhand attack is a 11.
I forgot what I said the AC for these was, but let's just say it's 10.
11 piercing.
11 piercing. Okay.
And then his extra attack. 11 again with 7 damage.
So it's down to 4 hit points.
Lovely.
Okay, as you begin to stab and stab and stab now, the glass shattering at your feet, Phelim, you sort of move aside in case the soles of your furry and tough halfling feet begin to get lacerated now, and you can hear a shriek from inside the darkness. You paid for that, little one.
Because he broke a mirror, does that mean he has 7 years of disadvantage?
There's potentially 28 years of disadvantage in this in this cave. Phelim, is that it for you?
He will just take a little step to the side, and then that's it for Phelim.
Andira, what have we got?
Wonderful. Dave, question for you. In your mind palace, is this cavern dimly lit or brightly lit?
It's dimly lit.
Dimly lit. Wonderful, wonderful. This is good news. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna try and take care of this little guy right in front of me before turning to the big guy. Checking really quick with my devil sight. Can I see through Shazasthar's aura?
You should be able to, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. So in the meantime, I am going to make 2 attacks with my packed weapon against this guardian right in front of me. What's that? 28 for the first one, and 22 on the second. 14 points of slashing damage all in.
Okay. You're. What is your packed weapon again? It's a glaive.
It's a glaive, yeah.
Yeah, your glaive slashes through this thing now. You can feel yourself chipping away at this thing, but it's still got a lot left in the tank.
Wonderful, wonderful. Then with my bonus action, I'm going to turn my attention back to Shazasthar, and I'm going to bestow my Hexblade's curse upon him.
Nice.
I'll put that in the chat.
What does that look like?
So she extends like a hand out in Shazasthar's direction, and then kind of like center of the hood, this like sigil of a bird's talon just kind of appears glowing roughly where his forehead would be.
Nice.
So it's cursed for a minute. The curse ends early if he dies, if I die, if I'm incapacitated. Until the end of the curse, I gain bonus to damage rolls. I crit on a 19 or a 20, and I get some hit points back if it dies while it's cursed.
Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Anything else for that was a good round.
That'll be all for now.
Okay. So Shazasthar is going to.
At the beginning of his turn, he takes 19 points of fire damage because he failed his save.
Oh, fuck's sake. Can he remake that save now?
No, it's just for the next 2 rounds, so he's got one more round of it. The same as that other guy.
No worries. Bonus action. Give me 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is exactly what it needs. It's going to go bonus action mirror step. If they're within 30 feet of a magic mirror, Shazasthar can use a bonus action to enter it and immediately exit any other magic mirror in their lair. And he is going to bop out of... You guessed it.
One might fail him, I'm assuming. No.
Right over here.
Oh no, that's so much worse.
Oh.
Yeah. He pops out here, and you can see he looks across at Darius Talasar, and he goes, "You pitiful wretch. I let your pathetic little encampment survive and thrive all of these months and years. Now I shall make a point to take the time out of my day to eradicate you once and for all. No more songs and hope from that part of Garthas." And you can hear Darius Talasar down there goes, how you say, shit.
I like the fact we had no idea where he was until he spoke, and now we all look back to where the darkness has reformed because we had no clue where he was.
Actually, sorry, that is gone, by the way, because it's the start of his next turn.
Okay.
He doesn't move out of anyone's range. He just disappears and reappears. He just disapparates and reapparates. He doesn't need to go to the mirror as long as he's within 30 feet of the mirror. So let's get rid of this aura. Boopity boop. 0. Zips up, skibbity bop. There we go. So that was his bonus action. And he's going to... he's coming straight for you, Nero. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, little one, your time has come. And he is going to...
He wouldn't.
Trip on a rock and hit his face.
You fuck off with the fucking healing. Okay,
I
cool.
get more healing. Give me
You got another 1d4.
Roll it before he does
Give me
its
that
attack.
fucking healing juice.
Quick
3.
before he
Okay,
rolls
up
it.
to 14 hit points.
Yeah.
Could well be.
He's just gonna take 2. Where is it gone? He reaches out now. You see his spectral black claws elongate as here we go. 25 to hit for 17 necrotic.
Yeah.
Nira. Target dies if this. Oh, sorry. I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
I have very bad constitution.
Yeah, but it needs to get your hit point maximum down.
Ooh.
4.
Okay, so you take 17 points of necrotic damage. Nira, you are onto death saves. It doesn't kill you. It will only kill you if it gets your hit point maximum down to 0.
So is my hit point maximum is reduced by
17 necrotic as well.
Okay.
So just keep a note of that on a piece of paper.
I will, yeah. So okay, cool. Minus 17 to my hit point max.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if your hit point maximum reaches 0, you are auto dead.
Hooray! Okay, right.
Second now, as I just see if Darius Salazar has any reaction spells.
Curiosity really did kill the cat.
No chance he's got a silvery barbs kicking, eh?
Yeah, that's to see. That's to see. That's a good question. No, he does not. Okay, second attack, Nira. He is going to go for you with advantage because this is what he does. I'm afraid.
Sure.
This, if he hits you, that will be 2 failed death saves, and you are on to 1 on the start of your turn, which is after Phoenix. This is what he does. I just opened Darius Salazar's thing. Sorry, he is not stupid. Here we go. It's 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For 24, that is 2 failed death saves, Nira. Can I get a moment that will go through? Shoot, man, that is rough as Enchanted Fable. I know, right? Can I get a moment from a flashback from Nira, please, that goes through your life as you feel the cold, these horrifically cold claws just almost cut through your very soul.
I think at this stage, Nira has died so many times. I think we have a full cinematic release of Nira's flashback on death scenes. I think, once again back to the palace that they used to work at, where they guarded the gate to the other world, and the memory of seeing now for the second time, mixed up with that original memory now, is the kind of, it's been so long, Nira is the memories of their past is kind of fading sadly. One of the saddest thing is that the memories of these times are fading because they've been alive for so long and moving through so many different existences and clans and all this for, they have no idea how long, but it definitely feels like hundreds of years. And the most, sadly enough, the most powerful memories they now have are the memories that they're not sure if they're true or false. Recent memories of Kethra Headtaker in this site at this event as one of the people who caused it and who wrought such destruction on the people that Nira had grown to love and was protecting. And I think that's the saddest thing for Nira, is that they don't know what is true and what isn't, and potentially that these false memories are stronger and clearer than the real memories of their loved ones, family, friends, the people they grew to love. It's almost like where it's like, saddest thing, I can't even remember what her face looks like. It's almost like that, but the clear memories. And they look up and see the rest of their friends, and especially Kethra Headtaker. And I think in that moment when they see Kethra, they're like, they know, even as the life is drained from their body, they're like, Kethra wouldn't be the person that would do that. They know they love Kethra and Kethra loves them, and no matter what these memories are, they know the truth of that.
So amidst the confusion, there's some solace, some grounded in current reality, grounded in very, very sort of current day experience.
Yeah, just it's that kind of like your memories can be affected and changed and stuff by the variety of magic spells and influences in this world. But the instincts and the feelings of like friendship and love of the people you travel with and get to know and your found family, that holds a truth, and you can follow that instinct, and that gives them a lot of comfort, because Nira has become, as you may or may not have observed, increasingly chaotic over the course of this. And I think it's because those memories have been fading and they've been getting further and further away from the reality of ever getting back to that. But now they've found something that they can really hold on to, and this is they realize, like people like Kethra and all of their friends and their newfound family, that this is potentially something very, very profound and powerful. So as they die, thanks Dave. Hope you're pleased with yourself.
No, I'm not. I hate this, but it's my job, so I try and
we're not pleased with you either.
Shazasthar, he is a being, he is a highly intelligent being, and he knows
he's a jerk
what he should be doing. He is. I totally agree. As he looks down now, and Dira looking across the this wide subterranean expanse now, you can see there's Talazar looking over. The cockiness and the strumming has stopped a little bit, and the hands are almost down by the side as he's holding the lute down. You can hear kind of a dunk, that sort of hollow wooden sound as the base of the lute hits the ground, and he looks over, and you can tell by the body language that he's kind of regretting even following you here and trying to help, because he now believes Shazastar's threat, and he's considering, he's looking around at you guys, maybe not considering betraying you, but I mean, it's hard to tell. But that's it for Shazasthar. Phoenix Valley, this could be
considered damage, and
this could be give me 1 second actually. Sorry, Shazasthar has a legendary action he can use here.
Yeah, play to the end of somebody else's turn to use the legendary action.
Was that the end of his turn? He does. Sorry. Yes, he does. You're correct. Phoenix Valley. This could prove game changing. What are we doing?
So, as I come back through the portal, riding my what doesn't look like a giant badger, but it is a giant honey badger. We need to make that bigger, and I don't know how to.
How's that?
Anyway, that's better. Expecting to see this creature in front of him, but it's not there, and he's like, "Wait, what?" Looks around, sees Nira and Shazasthar, sees the creature attacking Andira. I'm going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to fly this way, seeing what's going on.
You can see now Shazasthar's claws. He's sort of retracting his spectral hand, and it's almost like these black spectral claws are like ink through water. As he wrenches these claws back out of Nira's body, and you can see its hood sort of turns to you as you reappear, and kind of cocks curiously as it observes this rather preposterous situation.
Okay. As I fly closer, looking straight at Shazasthar, I just say, I'm usually indifferent, but I actually just don't like you. As I cast Witch Bolt at 4th level.
Which bolt?
That bolt.
That bolt.
No, that one.
I thought you were going to get me there, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, that is a 16, but I use a boon.
Yeah, you also have an inspo in case this doesn't work.
I use my boon first, just in case. Yeah.
You need a 3.
Okay, now I use my inspo.
Oh, okay. You need 19 to hit with this. You got +8, but come on.
So it's an 18. I use my second boon because it's a different roll technically. Yeah.
Stack
So
it
that's
up.
gonna be a 19 to hit.
That's a 19 as it. That's his AC.
And that's
Okay,
for
so it's a witch
28
bolt.
Points of
28
damage.
points of damage. What does it look like now as this witch bolt establishes this connection between this small fairy wizard and this huge spectral negative energy creature?
So essentially, as I said before, I've done this once before.
Yeah.
The wings start flapping almost in an imperceptible, like they're out of time to the world, kind of fuzz as they generate this spark. And Phoenix literally just does the Hulk thunderclap of like that and points it straight towards Shazasthar as this bolt of lightning just pierces out and just strikes him straight through the middle of the hood.
Okay, nice. Okay, so it's going to take the 28 points of damage. Yeah, as you see that arcane energy now shoot through, you can see it almost lights up this sort of it lights up this spectral skeleton within the hood, within the cowl. You can see now this sort of bright blue, and for a second you get this glimpse of what looks like this sort of black inky heart, and you can see these sort of these thin black thorny veins, almost like this sort of negative energy what's the word, what's not a skeletal system, like a heart,
Nervous
system. Thank you very much. DM brain is not working. You can almost see the outline of this system as it does react and it screams. And it seems to have lost all interest in Nira now.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. But then as my bonus action, or straight after my turn, the giant honey badger does what I told him to do, which is to fuck up that other creature.
Okay.
So he's gonna run over, bounding like the big beastie that he is, and he's gonna do a bite first of all, which is gonna be a. Was that it? A 2? Okay, the bite doesn't hit.
Would he be flanking?
Claw attack the creature next to Andira. So that's a 9 plus 3. So I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit.
Are you just rolling a flat D20?
Yeah, because it won't let you roll the sheet properly.
But if you alt double click the token, you should be able to do that. Let me just make sure.
Oh, it wouldn't let me do it last time. That's why I didn't do it.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Well, unless it's 12 hits, it missed anyway.
Let me just see what its AC is. I think it's 14.
Would the badger not have flanking for Andira?
It would.
Last attack for Andira, you'd have advantage.
It would, yeah.
Okay, so it's a
AC
19
is 14.
on the claws then.
19 is a hit for 6 slashing. This is magical damage, right?
No.
Okay. Let me just see how it feels about that.
And then
Is it a
I'll
fake
roll another
creature?
D20 then for the.
If
for
the
the
honey
bite.
badger is not, it doesn't.
But is it not
That's
a
a
fake?
natural 20 for the bite.
It's resistant to damage, so it will take 3 points of damage. And
That's
the bite is
fine.
a nat 20, so yeah, you can roll your damage, double it, and then
I'm rolling this just for the damage roll.
Yeah.
So 4,
So-
8. It actually takes 4.
4 points of damage. Okay, yeah, you can see the honey badger's getting almost like that poor trash panda when it puts you can see the candy floss in the water. And it tries, looking for it. You can see the honey badger getting really,
Where the fuck is
what
it
the
gone?
fuck? Getting really, really upset and annoyed as it tries to bite this thing's head, and it clomps down with an audible clack of teeth, and it looks very, very upset that it hasn't got anything sort of substantial to reward itself for its efforts. Is that it for Phoenix?
And that's the 65 for the D100 if we're doing those.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Sorry, yeah, this could make the difference. Let me just pull up my.
An
65.
NPC gets a freaking nat 20.
You kick your target's weapon out of their hand. Unfortunately, that is not going to do anything as the target's weapon's hands, spectral hands, are its weapons. So,
Wait, it's handoff?
now, Nira, Shazasthar standing over you now. It's black inky claws, these wickedly sharp spectral talons. Looks down at you, looks at Phoenix, looks at Deristalazar, and is going to use its legendary action. It's not.
Past cure wounds because it wants to
Can't
kill you again
do
because you enjoyed
anything
it so
with
much.
I should have been clear to cast a spell, but I did not, so it cannot do anything. Nira, don't roll anything. So, Nira, you're on 2 failed death saves.
Yes.
I need a death saving throw here. Before you give it to us, give us one moment that is ambiguous enough that it would suit a success or a fail. Because if you fail this death saving throw, Nira's gone. Now, you know, unless we have a healer. Oh shit, we don't. Okay, cool. So, give us a moment. That will be ambiguous enough that it will suit a success or a failure.
As in a memory, or
sorry, a memory. Yeah.
I suppose Nira. I think Nira is just really very kind of sarcastic with the group and very chaotic, as we have already discussed and clarified. But I think touching back on what I said already, they tend to be kind of like standoffish and unnecessarily kind of like dismissive and flippant and stuff like that with the group. And I think this is kind of doubling down on that thought that as they look across the battlefield and thinking back of like, you know, stuffing their hand into that hole, like, you know, to try the thing and just being the first one to jump in every single time. And I think in some respects they kind of look back and in one hand regret being so potentially throwing away their own life and energy and stuff and putting themselves in so much risk and danger, but also feeling kind of glad that they did that because it helped to protect other people from danger. So that kind of like mixed blessing or bittersweetness of like, you know, at least I kind of like helped them out. But definitely for the first time, very almost afraid that they won't be able to help their new family see this through and get to the end of what this is. Get not to like stop the big bad guy or anything, but just to help all of their new friends and family too.
Speaking of family, Nera, as you look at the life slowly fading from your bones and your soul, as you look through sort of bloodied eyes, you feel your blood-soaked paws sort of just rubbing that blood from your eyes.
Glitter
the glittery claws, and you look at this battlefield. There's a chill over your right shoulder, and as you sort of look over past Shazasthar here, you can see all of those fallen from your court that didn't make it, almost standing beside the mirror, watching on in silence. And it almost feels like they're ready to escort you to the other side, should it come to that. There's a deep sadness in their eyes. And I need a death saving throw. Possibly your final death saving throw.
Yeah, I think seeing that, Nero would feel very, very mixed emotions because they have, for as long as they can remember, always just wanted to go back home.
Yeah.
And have never have kind of given up on it, hence the growing chaoticness. But now finding the new people. So if this opportunity has finally presented itself, it's like, does Nero want to go back to that now? Does Nero want to leave these people? Let's find out.
Oh, fuck.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. As Nira, as you look over your shoulder, and it's almost as if this distraction from your past has it's taken your ability for that split second. You feel that you needed every fiber of your being, every fiber of your concentration and will to hold on to life, and that glimpse of your past just distracted you enough. That your hold on this plane slipped, and Nira, you find yourself standing eye to eye with Shazasthar, who can still see you. And instead of this void underneath the hood, you can see now humanoid features and this wickedly twisted smile and the laughter. You think you're going to go with them? This is my domain. And he waves a hand, and you can see now it's almost the mirror, like the mirror they're standing beside. You can see they become two-dimensional, and they just shatter like glass. Ding, 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 ding. I think that's a good place to take our break. We will see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes, and thank you very much for sticking with us.
You won't see Nira.
Oh, stop it.
Wow. Hi, how are you? It's you here? Is this thing on? Okay, cool. So this is part 2 of episode 24 of Rebirth of the Graven King. Welcome back. I think what we're going to do now is take a look at the next 7 days on the Emerald Collective. On Tuesday, we have Against the Crimson Queen. Our Shadow Dark game continues on May 20th. The battle for Stoneholm was won, but at grave cost. The party is battered and bloody and bruised. The rubble hide, clan societies in ruins, and deep in dwarven tombs below, the Crimson Queen's blood breeze pursues their foul and mysterious purpose. Hopefully to resurrect the what are they called? The fucking gentle mole flappers.
Mole flappers.
Yeah. On Thursday, Heirs of the Hand returns. Come rejoin the party as they continue their voyage across Casa Space. Is that right?
Casa Space, yes.
Casa Space, Wild Space Sector, and to the shimmering mist of the Astral City beyond. What do we have to look forward to on Thursday, Craig? Give us a little hint.
So most recently, the party has discovered this this asteroid that was concealing a now abandoned outpost, showing a lot of signs of some serious foul play. And in the next session, the party will be heading down to this sort of obsidian mine that sits below it to find out what happened down there.
Okay, I like it. And on Friday, tomorrow week, I'll be back with the Saffron Saga and the battle in the Mind Flare colonies in full swing with our lovable barbarian scales in deep trouble. Can our heroes hold off the steadily advancing horde of Ithilids and save the captured Bahamut Temple guards? Or will they just continue to slay them all at first sight? Or will the weight of sheer numbers overwhelm them and speed them onto a wonderful new life as part of the colony? Find out on Friday. And it is a lovely place to be. Huge shout out to the amazing Kate, who's behind me, who's our tech monster tonight. Kate has created all the overlays you'll see in the Emerald Collective and is the wizard behind the curtains of ones and zeros tonight. Big thanks and much love to our wonderful Twitch mods. You're in there somewhere, and you're the fastest fingers in the West when the banhammer is required. We love you all. I'd like to thank again, of course, Kate for doing the maps. You can find her on @itsamap_IRE on all of the socials. Are your commissions open? Yes. All of the music you hear is from Tabletop Audio, especially the classic Cry Havoc. They're right up in the jukebox. And finally, in case you didn't know, what do those shields and numbers in your fancy Twitch overlay mean? Well, you can use your channel points to bestow boons upon the players and the GM. A boon grants a 1d4 to attack rolls and ability checks and saving throws. So it's like a kind of a bless. That you can use your channel points, about 3,000 channel points to drop a boon. Just do say who you want to give it to. If you sub to our channel or give to another, you can offer inspiration to a player or the GM. Inspiration allows the re-roll of an attack roll or ability check, but not death saves. Please remember to say it in chat who will receive your boon. That is it for the announcements. We are back in. Shit is real. Nira has died. Agar, you're up.
Yes.
No, don't! Oh, Nira, that's
No!
hurt me more than I thought it would.
Keith, you get inspiration the next time I'm playing a game with you.
No, the character sheet. Oh, that has addled my brain. I forget what I was going to do.
My heart.
Yeah, no, I know. So Agar is going to... It's completely unaware that Nira has died, by the way. He hasn't heard or seen. He can't see that far. He's going to start walking towards Andira. And as he does so, he's just going to reach out, grab his holy symbol. His hand begins to glow and he's going to heal himself.
Okay.
And I'm going to... wrong sheet. I'm going to regain... How many enhanced points do I have? I can use most of them. I have 35. I'm going to regain 35 points of healing.
35 points of healing. Okay, as you touch yourself up, Agar, you feel that healing energy, and it's something. There's something old about it. There's something ancient about it, but it's hard to tell. It's almost like tastes like a very, very old wine, almost like if that wine was poured into a dusty glass and you drank it, you can taste that age. But that was your action, was it?
It was, and so you're saying it definitely feels different than what it would normally have felt like.
No, not saying that. Not saying
Okay.
that. I'm just sort of. Yeah, I'm just describing.
Yeah. So as he heals himself up, he will look at this thing. Well, actually, I have 5 more feet over here.
Yeah.
I'll look at this thing.
Yeah.
And like I just point my sword at it. And he's like, flee. And that's it. He doesn't do anything, but he's just saying it. Can I make an intimidation roll?
Let's make it. Let me just see how these Spectral Guardians feel about being frightened. Condition immunity is frightened, so it has zero fucks to give. Flee, and it just looks at you and it cocks its head and looks at you in curiosity. Anything else for Agar?
That is it for my turn.
Okay, moving on to the Spectral Guardians. It is going to respond to you with that, and it's going to do. It's going to go to. Excuse me, multi-attack. Boop. It's 2.
Take 9 points of fire damage first.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
And that's the
I hope that
round
kills
on
it.
this.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So.
Oh shit! Sorry. There we go. 2 spectral round attacks. Boop boop. So I got a
both miss.
That's a 10 and a 15. Both miss. It swings around Agar. It's just the shield comes up if you have one, and it's just this screeching sound of these black spectral claws, just almost like nails on a chalkboard, ring out. Again, audible above the roar of this sort of this purple and pink. Waterfall and lake down to the southwest. That is it for that spectral guardian. Are there any more spectral guardians?
You sure did.
Yeah, there's one near Kefra and Torvik.
Oh, there is.
There he is. Catherine's going to come straight for you. Here we go. It's going to make 2 attack. Well, let's see if we can do Tombbound, Withering Miasma. In its space. Where are you? You're there. It's going to actually move into your space. And you can feel now.
Rude.
Yeah, you can feel the air around you just begin to the temperature plummet, and you catch your breath. You try to catch your breath. It's almost like you're trying to get that yawn in, but you can't. And it's that feeling of not being able to get that full deep breath in. As it's going to make 2 spectral round attacks. Boop boop. 18 and 20. 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted there, Catherine.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, I have 18, so yes.
18. Okay, so you're going to take 8 and then 19 points of necrotic damage. You're not resistant to that. And I need 2 DC 14 wisdom saving throws, please, or you're going to become frightened of this creature. And your movement will reduce to 0, which means you cannot escape this thing. Oh, shit. So again, you feel that. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, you're not immune to being frightened. You feel that catch in your throat. It's almost like your respiratory system just stops working. You're trying to get that breath in, and you feel tears run down your eyes now, but they are tears of anger and frustration, as now this creature is going to use its next round. It's going to definitely use its Withering Miasma. But it's not going to happen right now. Torvik, you were up.
Can I see that creature?
You can. It is now almost like inside Kethra.
And just...
Because they occupy the same space, if you attack it, it will hit Kethra as well.
Okay. And just so I can understand that, the green stuff, what's the height of that?
This stuff here?
Yeah, the kind of bits...
Oh, that's just moss.
So no, I mean the bones in the middle that the...
Oh, sorry, they're I don't know, maybe 3-4 feet.
Okay.
Gonna shoot the bird.
Not gonna shoot.
Okay, so I've seen these. Okay. So Torvig was about to head towards Shazasthar, and he's just shouting back to these two to break the mirrors, and looks and sees that happen to Kefra.
Yeah.
And that's gonna change his plan, because he's an idiot that way.
Oh, Ray! Thank you very much, DA Dungeon. There's Zool and there's Homebrew Show, which I assume is Ben, the lovely Ben, and there's DA Dungeon. Hey, welcome in, guys. We are in a very hardcore battle, the end of Arc 1 of Rebirth of the Graven King, as they fight Shazasthar. We are down 1 player. We've already had a death, and things are looking bad. But let's get. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. How could I know? I'm so sorry, Ben. I feel awful about this. This is the worst thing about being a DM is character deaths. They hit me hard, and it makes me sad. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Torvig will start to charge towards Kefra.
Okay.
As he's running, he shouts towards her, "Do not resist," and he is going to do a hammering horns attack.
Okay.
Is a melee strike.
Okay, so we're over here. Let me just shift ping us here. Torvig, the head goes down.
So that's 14. She's
okay.
frightened, so I'll get advantage.
Do you get advantage on a frightened creature?
If they can see them, yeah.
But
Am I
she's
right?
not
Check
frightened of
that.
you, though.
But the creatures... no, you might be right, actually.
Yeah.
I love that Torvik's trying to give Kefra the horn.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So I'm just checking to see.
Oh, it is past 9 o'clock. Never mind.
No, you're right. So that'd only be a 12, so that's not going to hit.
The Spectral Guardian's AC is 14. You could drop a boon.
I will drop a boon on then if I can.
Yeah. And you have an inspiration as well, don't forget.
Let's do the boon first. I just need to... Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you drop the boon. That is going to hit the spectral creature.
Lovely.
What's Catra's AC?
The important point about hammering horns is, well, I need a strength saving throw from that creature.
Okay, cool. Strength saving throw from that creature. Coming at you like Cleopatra. It's not good at this. It's got -2 on this, so that's a 16. Is that what it needed?
Yes, I think that is. Let me double check.
Let me just double check that it's a 16. Yeah, it's 18 -2.
Hammering horns. I need.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that's enough. So it makes it. Okay, so it just takes the damage.
Yeah, and how much damage is that?
Sorry, my sheet's not
That's
opening. Because I need to add that to it.
Thanks, Zool. Dave is not getting a boon. Nira died, Zool.
Kitty cat. With the glitter ball.
So that'll be 10 points of damage on that thing.
Okay. Yeah, as you're... so Catra's not going to take that.
Okay, great.
That was a question.
Okay,
cool.
I don't know why you're doing this thing. So if I haven't hit her and hit it, then
so
no,
they're both occupying the same space.
Well, then I mean, Kefra could also then choose to fail that save if she's been asked to not do it and be pushed away.
Well, that's what I thought you were getting at.
So I'm confused about who I'm hitting. But if I've hit,
so Catra and the Spectral Guardian are in. They occupy the same space now because one of its abilities is if it moves into your space, it has a special ability. So what I thought you were trying to do was
I don't know who I'm hitting, but essentially, I either want to push that thing out the way or push Kefra out the way.
Okay, so what's your AC, Kethra?
I don't need to hit them. The bonus action, so I'm going to put Hammering Horns in.
Okay, all right.
Hammering Horns is a bonus action to do it. It's not... I just have to make an attack.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So, Kethra, you can fail that saving throw if you want to get moved then.
If Torvik says to fail, I'll fail.
Yeah, okay, cool. So do you want to move your token? So how far does it go?
It's 10 feet away. You're now moved.
So let's just go directly across like that. That is forced movement, so there will be no attack of opportunity. Torvig, as you sort of lower the head and you run straight at this thing, you do hit it, and you can feel that sort of necrotic sizzle as your horns do the damage, and Ketra is propelled 10 feet directly towards the mirror that Shazasthar used over here to vanish from one part of this battlefield to the other. But you can see now you have separated this creature from Ketra's space. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He will move to there. I appreciate they'll take an attack opportunity.
Yes, it will, definitely. So as it's confused, it turns around and lashes out these spectral claws that elongate to catch you. Streak across the air. It reaches 5 feet. That's a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Just they rend ineffectually through the air as Torvig, you're too fast. You move across the battlefield. Now what's going on?
Second shot at that thing, because I can't see Shazasthar at the moment, I don't believe, because I'm still behind the thing. Boop.
Zul, no, it is our Technomistress, the one who updates the boons. So if you can do that, thank you very much.
It's a 27 to hit.
27 will hit this creature.
Okay, and it'll take 20 points of magical damage.
Okay.
Of which 4 is acid.
Of which 4 is acid.
He just smacks his thing away and then just darts back out and does a parting shot.
Okay, yeah, as you see the arrow shoot straight through, through and through. Now you do see that you hear this sort of this high pitched ripping sound, as this arrow shoots through it now, and through and through, and then hits this rocky outcropping there, and just lands on the ground. You can see
the arrow
looking
just
down.
disappears. It's all his arrows. All the arrows are now made out of copper from this bow, and when they hit, they just
love it. Okay, is that it for Torvig?
Yeah, that's all the stuff.
Catherine, 28 out of 67 hit points. You're staring at this spectral guardian square in the eye, the one that tried to possess you and sort of occupy your space. Up to the northwest, you can see Andira, Agar, and the spectral warrior with the giant honey badger battling away. Farther off to the northwest, you can see Phoenix Valley and Der Salazar standing around there. You cannot see that Nira is down, but something doesn't feel right, Nira. Sorry, Catherine. Something doesn't feel right. Something feels very wrong for Nira.
There's healing, by the way, for.
Oh yes, Catherine.
Catherine, you get 1d4 healing from
lovely.
fucking Technomistress.
I'll do that now. 1d4. Yay!
Oh, okay. 4. What are we
Ever.
doing, Catherine? What's the plan here?
That thing is floating, is it, or is it eye level with her?
It's floating at ground level. Yeah.
or... Okay. I guess she will. Oh, she just got pushed back from it. Oh, she has no sense. Ooh, wrong thing.
You're just going straight back.
She'll go back 1.
Yeah.
And use the magic. Shit, 12.
12. I don't think that's going to do it. Spectral Guardian's AC is 14.
Boon.
If you have a boon, you need a 2 for a boon. And that will hit. Was that 1?
1.
Oh, no, unfortunately. Yeah, almost still discombobulated by Torvig's push with the horns. You kind of you move back into this creature's range. Your foot sort of slips on some of the loose stone beneath, and your swipe is just not as effective as it usually is. Catherine, anything else you'd like to do?
My second attack is a 15.
Second attack, extra attack is a 15. That is a hit for
16 to 18 points.
18 points of damage. Wow. Okay. Cool. As you swing across now, Catherine, what does it look like when you destroy this creature?
Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god, yes, definitely go for the head, of course.
Yeah.
And it's just pure rage and anger, but with like a thankful look to Torvig for saving him.
Okay, Catherine, you stroll across the battlefield. Your load-bearing foot, your right foot slips slightly on the ground, making this first attack miss, and the second attack not as epic as you would like. It kind of looks a little bit clumsy, but you reach down, your fingers clasp through this freezing ice cold spectral head. You get no grip on it, but it still feels satisfying as you swing the blade now, and it just cuts this creature's spectral head from its body. In a satisfying turn of events, Katra, the body disapparates and you hold the head for what seems like a split second. Its eyes looking at you, they widen, and then it disapparates.
She looks straight at Torvig and just be like, what are these things? What is going on?
Let us get the big guy.
Where did he go? What? I don't feel like
from the other
myself.
side.
Something's
Either
wrong.
smash the mirrors or follow me around the corner. Smashing the mirrors may help pin him down.
Okay, no, I'll stick together with you. Let's go. And she'll use the rest of her movement and head towards Andira. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that will be her. She'll be like, come on, let's go.
Okay, cool. That is it for Catherine then. Dar Salazar, the Melodious, who's being played by Keith.
My silver medal. No,
Catherine is played by Fred, yes. You are now playing one of the NPCs, as unfortunately your main character has died. What are we doing?
What did Shazasthar say to Shazasthar there last? What was
he said?
Threatening about?
I see you've plucked up the courage to come and fight me yourself. I will make sure your pitiful encampment is wiped from the face of Garthas. Your insolence knows no bounds. I will eradicate you and your kind. Something to those effects.
Interesting. Okay.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Looking at this level
I was
8,
too busy killing this tabaxi.
It just flows out of me. Don't ask me to repeat it.
something to that effect. Okay, so making threats about the encampment.
Yeah.
So according to Darius Salazar, the Melodious sheet, ideals: the world is in need of new ideas and bold action. Chaotic. The flaws: despite my best efforts, I am unreliable to my friends. Darius Salazar, the Melodious, is going to start striding towards Shazasthar and shouting out, what was the accent again?
How you say? I'm Darius Salazar, the Melodious. Oh, you know what I mean? Like that.
Fucking cloak is after killing that other guy.
Huh?
He was fucking cool. The rest of you guys shit. And he is going to point over.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Who knows what they're gonna do? I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking cast fireball on that motherfucker.
What?
I'm going to cast fireball on Shazasthar.
I guess Nira's getting cremated.
You can. I mean, you don't have to include Nira in the area of effect here.
I don't, and Keith doesn't want to, but I don't think there is Salazar. I mean,
you don't. I don't see why he would, but I mean, if you want to incinerate your own character, and I have told you to have a look at those spells. There is an option there.
Okay, I'm gonna roll something here.
Yeah, you do you. I'm just telling you, there's an option if you look in those spells.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have components for that.
Oh, he would. Absolutely would. Oh, 100%. Don't worry about components on like he's an NPC. I like don't go around adding material components for every spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow through with this, but he is going to.
That's fine.
He's gonna arrange it so that it doesn't.
Lovely. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab in one of my bios here. Where the fuck is my art library? There it is. Toasty thaumaturgy. Zip zap skibbity bop. Let's get a little fireball here. It's what is it? 15-foot radius?
Yes.
20.
20-foot radius.
Dex save, please.
1 second. No, there we go. Look at that. Look at that fella there. That's a little bit too small. Let's go. How is that? That's looking something like that.
Beautiful. Whack that across. Shazasthar.
Needs to be bigger, doesn't it? Needs to be bigger.
20 foot there. 10.
Something like that. It looks pretty effective. As you launch this fireball, Darius Salazar, strumming your lute now, and it's like, fire, do-do-do, fire, do-do-do. You launch the fireball, the concussive blast, blowing these coins against the wall, flying across this subterranean chamber. Now you see Shazasthar looking over, and you can see all these sort of these spectral white wisps. Sorry, that's not what we want. We want a little bit of Shazasthar. Let's bring him to the front layer. Move to back. Where is the back? There we go. Boop. Now can I? There we go. You can see now Shazasthar, these wisps of this white spectral energy just blown off as the fireball explodes. And how much damage?
That is 23 damage.
23 points of damage. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Yeah, as you can see now, he is beginning to sort of flicker in and out of this plane of existence quite quickly. Whereas they sort of for the seconds he would leave the prime material plane earlier when he was sort of lightly damaged, where like he would flicker away and come back quite quickly. Now it's like seems to be flickering between these planes of existence quite quickly now, and there is a screech. Phoenix gets 1d4 from It's a Map. Are you fucking spending our mortgage?
What? Bonus can I do a bonus action?
Yes, you can.
A wink and a point of finger over to Phoenix and the Bardic Inspiration. Okay. You like that, huh? That's good.
That's good for you, huh? I like it.
I still think you're an idiot, but thank you.
Okay, Phoenix, you are sort of grudgingly inspired by this.
You're inspired by your hatred.
Yeah.
Is that it for Darius Salazar?
That is for Darius Salazar.
Okay. Shazasthar is going to nothing he can do. Phelan Fontaine.
Is he other than here?
Let's shift ping.
Yeah, done it.
Down here.
Where is he? Oh yeah.
South. He's here. So he's going to give standing to the side of that mirror in case the glass explodes out on him. He's going to give it another smash.
That's a 10, 27. I think that is enough to completely destroy that mirror.
Can I retcon one thing, Dave?
Yep.
Can I drop that fireball between... Can I catch the mirror and Darius Salazar in that
You
fire?
absolutely can. No problem at all. Yep. And that is enough to destroy that mirror as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's almost simultaneously this concussive blast of the fireball goes off, and everyone, you can feel the heat wash over you. In this, and now it's a large subterranean chamber. You get the heat does just almost sort of backdraft all the way across this subterranean chamber. Phelan, you feel that as well. Almost the same time you strike with your sword, the two mirrors shatter completely, and you hear you fools! Very well, let's end this. Anything else, Phelan?
So Phelan will click his little boots together. Bonus action, expeditious retreat, which will bring him all the way up here.
Holy shit! Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right up to Shazasthar.
What the fuck?
Well, it's 45 by 2, so
90.
Yeah. And then he will go for a... What is it?
So do you want to remind the viewers what happened to your cursed and possessed sword?
It was taken off me by my pals and thrown into a...
It was evil.
Thrown into another dimension, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
We haven't told you what we did with it.
Yeah. Tried to murder the wizard.
No, you don't know at all.
Yeah, so he's reduced to using lesser weapons, but nonetheless.
My sword, what do you know about?
So this is his second attack, and he's going with a distracting strike. Let's see what we get.
15, unfortunately, is not going to hit.
Why is that going twice?
That's all right.
Oh, that was the first one. 15 isn't going to hit.
No,
it's not. Is it close?
If you get a 4, do you have a boon?
I do.
Yeah, you need a 4 and a D4.
I would give it a flash. We might get it.
Yes.
Oh my God, the gods are with you, Phelan, as you swing your weapon of warning. Is it? Yeah, your rapier of warning at this creature, and it tears through. It tears through Shazasthar, sort of spectral garb.
Lovely. That'll do
20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, and he will have to do a DC 16. Oh no, it's not Mach 1. So the next person who does a melee attack will have advantage against him.
Okay, nice.
And I am going to action surge. So here we go again. And I'm going to try a menacing attack this time with the vicious short sword.
Menacing attack. As a 14 is not going to hit.
Okay.
You have inspo?
I have inspo.
You have inspo if you want to reroll that attack?
Go on. Right, well, sure.
Excellent. That means you don't have it for saving throws.
26 for 18 damage.
Okay.
And wisdom DC 16, or he is frightened of me until my next turn.
I think he's immune to being frightened. Well, let me just double check. Condition immunities. God, he's not immune to being frightened. What have I done? So it's a wisdom saving throw. There's no way you can fail this. No way you can fail this. 23.
Okay. So that was my first one. And then
Thank you very much, Enchanted Fae Bell, for the boon for Phelan.
My second attack, then with the other one. And I'm going to go with... Am I able to trip him, Dave? Or
Unfortunately, he is hovering, so he's untrippable.
Okay. I'll go with another menacing attack just to get the extra.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Say that to
I'm
Damon.
grimacing at him. It's an 11, so that's a miss.
An 11, unfortunately, yeah. He's sort of the first couple of attacks hit, and then it's the last attack he seems to be paying his full attention to now. He's giving you he's aware of you, and he just dodges aside, and the blade just swings harmlessly past.
Okay.
But is that it for you?
No, I have my
Nope.
bonus. No, I don't have my bonus action because it's. Oh, I do. I have my bonus action because.
No, you use it to activate your boots.
No, but I'm on a action surge.
You only get action.
You only get one.
Ah, okay. Well, then
sorry.
I guess just the action, so I have no movement left either.
No.
No.
It's still a pretty damn good turn. I mean,
Great turn.
Shazasthar is going to use his one of
his big meanie actions.
Yeah, he's going to use a legendary action to go. How many have we got here now? Okay, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's time to use this. You can see now as this last strike just comes in. Do you know what? No, he's not. He's not going to do his. He's not going to do his. What's it called? His soul-shattering shriek. He's just going to do a very simple life drain. Boop.
Oh no.
That's an 11.
That's a miss.
Lads, why is nobody giving me boons or inspirations here? Come on.
Because you're a murderer.
Okay, Phelim, that is it for you. Shazasthar has used 1 legendary actions, big meanie actions. I love it. And I'm sitting it. It's all yours. Azul and Dira, what have we got?
All right, so to start things off, we're gonna level another attack with my packed weapon, kind of whirling it around at this remaining guardian. This time I'm gonna stack a booming blade and a great weapon master onto this attack.
Cool.
Nice.
And we're flanked right now, so that'll be at advantage.
Yeah.
It's a 27 to hit.
That is going to hit. This creature has 61 hit points left.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're going to go 27 points of damage all in.
Okay, 27.
And then we're going to get another one. With the -5, it would bring me to an 18 on the second one.
18 on... that is a hit.
Okay. And the damage on that one is 21.
Okay, so 34 minus 21. This creature's down to 13 hit points. And there, just tell me, like, you've pretty much subtracted like a good 2/3 of his hit points in 2 strikes. Give me a visual here.
There is this increasing intensity in the strikes as from across the cavern she sees Nira go down, and that her countenance just becomes a little bit more grim, more focused. Yeah, and she is kind of psyching herself up to make it over to the big guy when she can. The second here.
Okay.
And there you've got 2d4 healing.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I'll take that right away.
Is that it?
For 8 healing, yeah. That'll be that'll be all for my turn, yeah.
Enchanted Fabel, you are saving the fucking party's ass here.
Thank you so much, Enchanted.
This, and I'm heads up. Phelim, I'm sorry about this.
But before that, you take 19 points of fire damage.
Again?
Hey.
This is the last turn for it, yeah.
Okay. Shazasthar is still going. Phelim, Shazasthar is going to pull out its big guns. This is the most powerful spell I can cast.
Oh no!
Cleans
Prestidigitation. It's probably a word.
Cleans your shirts for
it's
you.
probably a word. It's probably a really bad evil word.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Counter spell.
Are you within 30 feet?
I mean,
60 feet.
60
It's counter spell 60 feet.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude! Oh my god! Okay,
why do you think I got so close?
Unless it's a level 7 counter spell.
so don't roll anything yet, okay?
I'm not.
All right, so this is 76 points of force damage, Phelim.
Yeesh.
Right? If this hits you, he's vaporized. Right? It's dead. There's no death saves.
Yeah.
That's what Disintegrate does. So now we need to do. This is the most powerful thing Shazasthar can do. He's not fucking holding back. We do have to roll for it too. So let's. Do you want to drop counterspell in there? Don't roll anything. And if there's an accidental roll with the description, it's not counted. So let's just see what. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. This is important. So it's a 6th level spell. So what? A DC plus 10
DC
plus
16.
16. And it's so the you make an ability check, which is intelligence. So it's an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
You can just roll on the. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you don't have any inspos. You have a boon. You can use this for this. I'm just gonna say, anyone who wants to give you an inspo.
What do I have to beat? What was it?
16.
It's DC 16 intelligence check.
10 plus the spell's level. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you fail the counterspell, we get a dexterity saving throw of DC 18 for Phelim.
We're dead.
So I have to roll a 16 or higher.
A 16 intelligence check,
Yeah.
not save.
Right. Here we go, guys. Phelim, I tried. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no.
What? Wait, what?
Wait.
What?
Does that get advantage like with the Phelim thing?
What?
No.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
No, because that's a melee attack.
Okay. I need.
Do you have can you use your bardic inspiration on that?
Oh! Yes!
You can.
What's that, a D8?
So,
D8.
it's a D8. So you need to roll what, a 6 on a D8.
Yes!
What?
See, Dave, how do you like getting your disintegrate denied?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I fucking did not want that to happen. But I have to play him. I have to.
Don't like you.
I have to play Shazasthar the way Shazasthar would do things. It doesn't make me happy. I am up for you guys. I'm delighted this happened. Fucking hell.
Somewhere Ren is very happy right now.
Can I just hear from can Phoenix describe how that inspiration like how he was inspired, given that it's a guy he doesn't like? How did that push you over the edge?
Spite.
Yeah.
Better counterspell than you, man. That's
It's more a case of, I just don't want you to be able to do that. And it's not even nothing special. He literally just clicks his fingers and that's it. It doesn't work.
You can do it. Cut his spell off.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Phelim, Shazasthar just look down at you and you can see almost like the size of this creature shrinks a little bit as Shazasthar just almost pours all of its remaining energy into this spell, and he reaches out and you, oh my god, 1 for each player, 1d4 for each player. Thank you very much for chatting, Babel. As you can see, this dull grey beam begin to just. I don't know if Phelim has seen a disintegrate spell before, but you're looking down the barrel of this incredibly powerful spell, and there's a scent and a smell to this spell, and there's a thrum of energy that you're it's not common, and Phelim knows this is powerful. You sort of
as the ray is building, there's a few beads of sweat building at the exact same kind of amount as the beam, and when the beam just disappears, the sweat just seems to suck back into Phelim.
No, Mr. Fontaine, I expect you to die. Wow. Okay. Shazathar's going to use a bonus action.
Right.
Do it again.
Bonus action, surrender.
There is no surrender.
Tiddly. Look at chat's gone bananas here. Okay, cool. So he's going to go bonus action. Do we have any mirrors left? Shit.
Not behind you.
No, there is no mirror, only Zool.
Here.
Yeah, you're not even close to that.
Bollocks. Okay, cool. He's just going to have to go bonus action, Doom Whisper. Shazasthar targets a creature within 60 feet, whispering curses into its mind. I need a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or you're going to have disadvantage on your next attack roll or ability check. I should have done that first. Phelim.
Wisdom.
You can hear this sort of this cacophony of dissonant whispers now, and it's oh, as you pick through them, Phelim, it's all of the members of the Vanguard of Dawn cursing you, and calling you a coward for leaving.
If I roll a nat one, I can use my lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wisdom saving. Come on, something there.
I got another healing. Oh, thank you.
5. Phelim, you drop to one knee as you just... These people that you called family, these people that you called your closest kin, now they are just... You hear this torrent, this tidal wave of ridicule, scorn, hurt, and disappointment. And it's the disappointment that hurts, that hits you harder. As Shazasthar goes, you'll never have another family like them. They are gone. Phoenix Valley.
How is he looking?
Not good.
As I said, Shazasthar, I don't like you. So fuck you. And my Witch Bolt is still enacted, so he takes another 28 points of lightning damage.
28 points of lightning damage.
Beautiful.
Stop it. Get out of here,
I'm
you.
just looking.
Checking
He's making sure he doesn't cheat.
What does it look like as your Witch Bolt finishes Shazasthar, the minion, the first minion of the son of the Graven King?
So, for any of us 80s babies, I'm sure you'll enjoy this reference. As I curse the lightning that's holding him and just bounce him around the fucking room like a Ghostbuster and just fucking shock the absolute living shit out of him until I see his eyes pop from the lightning and burning that's going through his skid body.
Unliving shit. He is dead.
Can I get perception checks from everyone? DC 20. Anyone within advantage. 60 feet of Shazasthar, I need a perception check, DC 20.
Oh, I'm far away.
Yeah, I'm way too far.
Yeah, I'm not very perceptive.
Okay, cool.
No.
Ha, Nira. That one, look at that. Look at dice.
Dave, would having a sentinel shield like increase the range on that? No.
That's okay. So what we are going to do is come out of this crazy battle maze. We're going to go back up to the solemn vow. I'm going to. Do you know? I'm not going to regain control of Dar Salazar. If you want to do what you know he can do, it's up to you. If you don't, that's fine. But I will say that you have only a short amount of rounds to do it.
Dar Salazar, the Melodious, will stroll confidently towards Nira's unconscious form, strumming his guitar.
Move that token.
And swinging a little bag of diamonds pieces around his finger. And is going to announce loudly to the group. Actually, he's like, oh, no, yeah, another one to bring back. Yeah, this is going to cost a pretty penny, huh?
But it was your fault, so just do it.
Well, I I was here helping out. I didn't kill nobody. All the guys got to make a living. And takes out like a piece of paper and like fills like this big contract and like, fucking checks it and writes some stuff in and and then signs it at the bottom and like looks down at Nira and takes like the quill and like fucks it over his shoulder and like picks up Nira's paw and just like sticks it to the bottom of the contract, dips it in the ink and sticks Nira's paw to the bottom of the contract, and then pulls out the diamonds and pours them down across Nira's dead body. The diamonds disappear as they fall down into the air and turn into sparkling silver liquid, sparkling drops. And casts Revivify, and you guys see the color drain slowly back into Nira's body as their eyes shoot open.
Nope.
What?
You do not see that.
Oh!
There it is.
As you hear from somewhere in the room.
No.
You son of a bitch.
So, what happens here is, if you want this to be complete, I'm going to need a group. It's not like a skill challenge, it's more like a raise dead ritual. There is a very, very weak entity, but this place has kept him alive, or unalive. We are now entering into a raise dead ritual of sorts. So, as you hear that, I assume anyone who is concerned will rush towards the body and assist in this ritual.
Yeah.
I need 3 people to tell me what part they're going to play in this ritual as you hear that laughter echo in this place. Who's closest? Phelan, I assume.
Phelan will go first, and what he's going to do...
I will say, so there is a DC for this. Is it the second time Nira has been brought back from the dead, so the DC is slightly higher. Now, if you wish to sacrifice an item or something close to you, it will lower the DC.
Yeah.
Now, it can't be something you've just found, it has to be something meaningful to you.
Okay. So Phelan is, what he's going to do as an action is he's going to just kind of try and clean up Nira's body, any blood, and sort of wipe it out of his fur. And when he's finished doing that, he will take off his hat, which is the symbol of his captaincy over the mercenary group, which is his family as well. Below his hat, obviously, is orb of possibly Margaret Kynan. He'll use the orb just to warm up Nira's body a little bit, and he will place the hat on Nira's chest and say that I sacrificed this as a symbol. I have lost my family for the time being out of choice and found another. I don't want to lose a member of my current family. Come back to us, friend.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
D4.
What'd you get?
2. So just to be clear, it's the hat he's given up as the...
Okay, 1 second. I'm just...
which would be very meaningful to
okay,
Phelan.
cool. So that's 2. Right. Does anyone else want to do something? There are
Yeah, I would.
2 more moments. Yeah.
I'm gonna obviously fly over,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take out the floating plank and prop Nira up on it so that Nira's kind of sat up a bit.
Yeah.
And then out of my jacket, through my portal pocket, Moo will appear.
Okay.
And yeah, just gives Nira a hug. And I say, Moo seems to kind of like you, so you wouldn't want to leave them here sad, would you?
Can I get you roll d4, please? What was
That'll
that?
be a 2 as well.
Okay. 1 second. I am just in the middle of making this work. Okay. Just need to make sure as a DM my players are okay, and I'm just in the middle of communicating. See how this works. Okay, last one. Who's gonna do the next moment? I can imagine the Raven Queen Warlock coming over and going, "It's your time anyway, it's fine." Just go. She's over there, she's waiting for you.
Just cuts to a Tarantino-esque boot angle of Andira and Ego, like, nah.
Okay. There are 3 that can affect this.
Torvig will head over then, if
Yeah.
in that case.
I want Kethra can do it.
I mean, if you want, you've got to put me in mind for Kefra. I'm not okay.
Torvig, are you at full hit points?
Yes.
Torvig cutting this very out of place form in the middle of the battlefield. People dead, people dying, people horrifically wounded. Torvig just strolling over like he's just come out of the changing room. Hello.
Well, hello there. It is a pleasure to see you. You're looking not so good today, but it's all right. I will carry on this thing. He'll look down and kneel down next to the body. He's got the symbol of. He's not holding the symbol of Gruvix. He's just looking down. There is not much I can offer you that I do not think you already have, but perhaps I could offer you a touch of chaos. And he'll pull out one of the invisibility potions, which he'll leave on Nira's chest. That is one for you as a payment. He holds a second one. You get this one when you come back to us.
Visibility potion.
Torvig, as you lean over the dead form of Nira now, the echoes of Shazasthar's laughter, faint though they are, reverberating around the room, still audible over the roar of this waterfall to the southwest. This dimly lit chamber now, you can see some of the light sort of reflecting off the gold coins, and in your mind, I mean, all of the good and all of the wealth they could bring the party seems insignificant right now compared to the loss and the price of death and the price of possibly the cost of losing Nira. And you offer these 2 potions of invisibility. Can I get you to roll D4, please?
Boop. That's another 2. We'll keep it consistent across the board.
Okay. Now, so that is all of the offerings and supplications that can be done. Done. There is a flat D20 roll for this to succeed. Keith, would you like to keep the DC secret and roll it and just roll a D20 on screen? Would you like to roll a real D20? How would you like to do this? This is entirely up to you.
If I can get the camera to work, I would like to roll this little device.
What is that?
It has a little D20 floating inside it.
Okay, at no point are one of the 20 sides going to say, ask again later.
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you know what, do you want to tell our friends what the DC is?
I think we should let everybody know.
Okay, so the DC started at 12. It's now down to 6. We need 6 or more on a D20, given, so the D4 has reduced the DC. Keith, would you roll the D20 to see how successful this is, please?
I want to make sure everybody can everyone see?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
we need a 6 or more.
6 or more. Okay. Now this tends to move around a little bit before it settles.
Okay, let's let it settle.
Can you guys see that?
No.
Nope.
Oh
It's
no.
That's 7. Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
Oh,
I thought that
It's a
was
7.
1.
I can't see
Wow.
it yet.
Yeah, no, I saw it was a 7 straight away.
Wow.
Oh,
Close.
Holy fuck.
Nira.
Oh man.
Definitely not Farah now.
I think I'm having
No.
a fuck.
Nira, as things begin to fade and your soul begins to drift, you hear the spell, you feel the spell, Der Salazar, and it's almost the annoyance that drags you back for a second. You're like, not that prick. But one of the court, and then two of them, three of them, four of the court from the what was the name of the court again? The
Rathcron.
Yeah, Rathcron. They show up, and these are people that you knew and died, and one of them is like, "Ha, you're Vera." No.
Nira.
Gira. And for you've almost put your hand in theirs to walk wherever they're bringing you, and there's outrage. Like, they've forgotten your name, and they've forgotten who you are, and they look confused as to why they're here. They are here. They're here to take you somewhere, but like, why would you fucking go there if they've forgotten who you are, and more importantly, forgotten the deeds you did together, the heroics, the deeds worthy of stories and tales and sagas. You're like, fuck. And deep in your heart, if that's what happens when I go to this place, I'm not going. And then you hear the words Phelim and the hat, and all of a sudden you've let go of that hand, and you're hovering above, and you can see Phelim's hat just disintegrate into nothing, just almost given to you. And these potions of healing just vanish into nothing.
Last potions.
I'm not sure what was it. Ketra was the other one? Oh no, Phoenix.
The Moo's just taken off his hat, and he's scratching the mushroom flakes into Mira's mouth.
It's disgusting, and you feel your almost your spectral mouth just begin to, and then it's a you're that motherfucker, and it's that moment where the last ditch remnants of Shazasathar's magic, you're like, fucking that faint laughter of triumph, faint laughter of victory. Like, fuck this guy. And you return from a form of pure etherealness, from pure energy, to a body racked in agony, racked with pain, riddled with blood loss. And for a split second you regret that decision, but you open your eyes and you see your friends on their knees, kneeling over you, their eyes are poured over you. And the collective inhale of breath, and then out, as there are no words that can convey that truth other than that collective inhale and exhale of breath. It is primal, it is instinctual, it speaks more, it cannot be clouded by lies or deceit. It is the body's most truthful words. You hear them and they ring true to you. And you look over your shoulder, you see the remnants of the court walking through nothing. And the one thing that sticks with you is they don't look back.
As that vision fades, I think Nira comes to the conclusion that that chapter of his life or their life, even from what they can remember, that there's a time and a place to all things, and kind of a chaotic idea of like everything happens for a reason, happens in its time, that for better or worse, that part of Nira's life is over and is beyond their reach. And I think this is the first time they've really made peace with that, and that having almost lost this newfound family and the opportunities that are contained there to continue on their adventures, to help each of them with their individual journeys, and to just kind of even just to see it through and to just feel that camaraderie of being part of a team, a part of a group, and, you know, learning about people and all that kind of thing. And I think Nira just looks around at all these people. It's just kind of like, feels that kind of sense of purpose. Obviously a lot of pain from having been practically destroyed. And kind of sits up and goes, oh, it's so good to be back. I thank you everyone for bringing me back. I think I have found a new purpose, and no longer will I be chaotic. And just turns to the camera and winks.
We know you are lying when you say that. It's good to hear you. Torvig will heal you for 14 points as he casts Cure Wounds. Welcome back, my friend.
It's good to be back
with us.
Where's that?
Is there any chance you could just not die anymore? Because it's just so boring at this point.
Also, it's getting expensive. You need to...
and then looks at the contract, and Darius Salazar sitting on their chest.
Darius Salazar is like, he's kind of standing there, and he's just like one sort of leg crossed over there, the other, and he's just like tapping the contract against his head, and he goes, how you say, I welcome calling for the payment.
I left my wallet in my other corporeal form, sorry.
No problem. You know, how you say, this one, I tell you, I give you a leave of I give you a, I give you a 1 year head start. How about that, my friend, huh? Look, he's fucking it. Yes. So, look, thank you very much, Nira, for it's Matt for giving another 1d4. I don't know how we're gonna pay the bill tomorrow. What would you like to do? You are surrounded, Phoenix. You are down the bottom southwest of this chamber. You can see this purple and pink waterfall again. Nira, when you were talking very, very weakly, it was almost like a croak coming out of the chest. Everyone had to lean very closely because of the roar of this water in the southwest now. Detect magic.
See, as soon as Phoenix saw that Nira was breathing, he was just like, okay, I'm done with that now. And went over to basically start ritually casting Detect Magic. One, to see if there's any magic within this water, within the gold, within...
There is magic within the water. It is, give me 1 second now. Second now. What am I looking for? I'm looking for. Oh, sorry, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, you do detect. The water is very magical. Give me 1 second now, and I'll tell you what type of magic it is. It is my fucking Roll20 is very quiet and very. It is evocation magic. Heavy with evocation magic.
Oh, that's bad.
For those of us that aren't usually wizards, what's evocation?
Explosions.
Fireballs and all sorts of stuff.
Can I bottle like a vial of it?
You absolutely can, yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, this might be good for napalm. And yeah, also the idea was with the Detect Magic was to see if there's any magical items or anything within all this gold.
Within the gold, yeah, there are 3 things that register magic. They are buried deep within this pile of gold here. There are 2 wands and a ring.
Okay, so Moo's gonna have fun diving in pile of gold and get.
You can see moves little legs. He dives in. The pile of gold is about 10 feet high, and moves little legs dial in, and you can just see the feet kind of like kicking, like almost like he's trying to swim, but he can't. He's no purchase, so you kind of shove him in a little bit, and he comes out with this very, very huge blocky gold sovereign ring, but it's got this massive red ruby on it. It's tacky as fuck. It looks like costume jewelry, and it's 2 wands.
Okay, I'm gonna give Torvig a look because I know that Torvig keeps an eye on everything, and just be like, just shake them and then put them in my haversack.
Yeah.
And then I just want to check if this is real gold, and if so, I want to fill up my haversack until it starts to spill out.
Yeah, it is real gold. I mean, you probably have about, I'd say, there's a good 20,000 gold pieces there.
Does anyone know how much gold a haversack holds?
I do not, but maybe someone in chat can do the math.
I think a haversack can have 500 kilos worth of stuff.
Well, I mean, look, we can do the maths. You guys, there's 20,000 gold in that pile. Let me just get my free hand. There's 20k.
Near is pointing that there's 5k over there. There's your. You can go and collect your fee from that big pile of gold over there.
Because he's got a fucking bag of holding. He can hold more
than us.
There's
5k there. Yeah. So you've got about 30,000 gold worth of gold. The water is again still rushing. It's non-stop. And it is this sort of bioluminescent, these blue sort of motes of light just flick off and swirl past.
Well, actually, it can hold. I have it here. It can hold up to each side pouch. So there's 2. Can hold 20 pounds of material. The main pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet.
Okay, so do the maths with the gold and come back to us.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's in a Reddit thread somewhere.
According to D&D 5e coin weight calculator, roughly 30,000 gold is about 600 pounds.
Okay, cool. So you guys do the maths, figure out how much you can take. Phoenix, you do hear a very faint.
Told you to fuck off. I don't like you.
Can I do a look around and listen, and walk if I need to, and just try and get a feel for what this cavern's like now?
Sure. Are you going to use any particular ability, or are you just going to use perception?
Just checking through what my.
Will I assist with that with a divine sense and then my own crazy passive? To try and find where this laughing is coming from.
Definitely close to the pool, anyway.
Yeah. This one, he will actually pull out his amulet, and he will cast Detect Thoughts, and he'll use it to be able to scan for the thoughts of creatures not that he's aware of. So essentially, anyone who's alive and in the party, he's going to ignore.
Is that blocked by any conventional barriers, or?
2 feet of rock. Okay, cool. 2 inches of metal, other than lead, thin sheet of lead.
You do not get any reading from that spell. Thank you, Zool. So 20,000 gold pieces, about 400 pounds.
We still would have walked the whole cavern, so it would have taken, because this is up for 10 minutes, so he'll take a good minute to. I don't know if there's any perception of thing he can do, but that's
no.
Okay.
Unfortunately, nothing registers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hidden behind like a thin sheet of paper or something. Divine Sense is probably not picking it up.
Divine Sense is picking nothing.
It's the worst feature in the fucking game. They need to buff it, like, a lot.
Something feels not right about this. Does not feel complete.
It's coming from over here anyways.
Try smashing the windows. Mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smash all of the mirrors. There is no sort of.
I think the mirror's just a gateway, not a.
Yeah, nothing seems to sort of reveal itself when you smash the mirrors. Who's carrying Margaret Kanan?
Me.
You're whispering in your ears. Phelim.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's not dead yet, though. Here, this is his lair. Oh, it's 24 hours, he'll be back to full health. I've seen it before.
How do we?
Again.
Come on, Margaret. We're going to get you out here. How do we stop him?
I've not been. This is the furthest I've been, Phelim. The furthest I've been. But I've not been down here.
Torvig is now aiming an arrow right at Margaret Caden.
Yeah.
You have precisely 10 seconds to describe how you stop this.
well,
I'm holding you as the resource.
I will argue that Margaret Cannon is whispering to Phelim.
We can see that.
We can see Margaret Caden.
Well, no, you
That's
can't.
all Torvig. He doesn't have his hat on.
My hand is gone. So...
Oh, shit.
He doesn't have his hat on.
I was just going to say, that's fair. That's fair.
head.
Yeah, you can see Margaret Cannon.
So, yeah, Torvig's done that one round. Now he's just come back, seen that, and gone, yes, this blew up on us last time.
Phelim is going to turn his back to Torvig and hunch over Margaret.
Drop the orb.
No, she's going to tell us. She wants to get out of here, and now she's going to tell us.
All I want is to live, Phelim.
Yeah, I know that.
Phelim.
How do we kill him fully?
I've not been this far, Phelim. This is but he's got to have an antechamber somewhere.
An antechamber.
Somewhere like that. Phelim, I'll tell you what though.
Bet it's under the water. Go on, Margaret.
Wait.
Oh, hold on now. Who's that coming up to me? Stand back there, guys, for a second now. And get him
that thing is coming back, not a hope.
No. And he's backing away slowly all the time.
I could give you power, Phelim. If you allow me to, I'm gonna move.
Everyone, stop moving. Phelim, what is it saying to you?
There's an
Hagar, will you stop chasing him, or I will shoot you first?
You're gonna kill our only key to get this fucking knowledge. So just stall your roll there, Hagar, good man, and the whole lot is. All right.
Phelim,
there's an antechamber. Listen to her.
If you absorb my power, I could allow you the ability to cast spells.
I'm not that fond of spells myself, to be quite honest.
Well, I saw you use your expeditious retreat there.
That is handy. Yeah.
What kind of? Imagine being able to cast haste.
Well, that'd be nice.
You could be twice as fast.
What?
Double the attacks. You'd be so powerful.
Margaret, if we get out of here, I might do that. But and he looks askance at this.
Just
who is this?
Take me out of this place.
I can't take you out if you don't help me convince these guys that you're gonna get us.
Thank you very much, Dino. You can give somebody inspiration. Please give it to me. Okay, what are we doing?
Fuck off, Phelim said. Go away to back off.
Lie down.
Yeah, Ager's on one side and Catherine's the other. You're not fucking moving.
Oh, fucking hell. Look what's happening there. Okay. What's happening here? Phelim is backing up against the wall here now.
Could I make some sort of check to see if I think Margaret's a phylactery?
Because
that's that's Carrick's theory, but I don't know if
you can give me an Arcana check if you wish.
I will say as well, when I did my detect magic, he was stood behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So did I pick up anything from that?
From Margaret Cannon? One second, let's see this.
So 17. And you know what? I'll spend the boon for the.
Okay.
I'll roll it though, so I'm not taking the 4.
If she was bad, surely she would have blown up right after Nera came back to kill him again.
18.
Depends what her purpose is.
It's hard to tell.
Purposes. She wants to get out and be free, just like us.
Then she needs to tell us how to defeat
Shazasthar.
Phoenix,
she definitely.
Is it necromantic?
It is not necromantic.
What is it?
He's already channeled his power through her once, who's to say it's not happening again.
It's conjuration.
I agree with the guy.
Listen, she's talking about
Phoenix,
an anteroom.
You got an inspo there. Sorry, go on.
Dino.
Guys, she's telling us there's an anteroom. Okay, we need to kill him off within the next 24 hours. He's the problem. She has not exploded. She was right beside Nera.
He's the guy.
I'm afraid I don't really trust your judgment when it comes to magical items after the last debacle.
Don't let them kill me, Phelim. I can help.
Narrow.
I can help if we find Shazasthar.
Phelim, what is she saying to you?
I can help take him out.
You have a bad history of magic items in this last few weeks.
She is telling us there's an anteroom and we need to kill him in the next 24 hours. I don't talk to me about trust, Agar. Talk to me about trust.
I've done nothing but help you since I've started, and yet you continue to insult me. If you wish to fight, then fucking fight, Phelim.
I want to fight my way out of here.
Agar.
Yeah, you're very aggressive, Agar. What's with that? Very suspicious.
Still talking to the orb.
He's flip reversing the old.
Now listen, as I keep saying, the main thing here is I'm not doing anything with her. I'm just holding on to her. I promised I'd get her out of here. She has had plenty of opportunity to blow herself up and do damage at a more opportune time than this. She's now telling us that there is an anteroom somewhere where you guys with the magic might be able to do something useful and find the fucking place, and then we can all get out of here.
I should probably be very honest with you and say I suspect there's an anteroom, Phelim, but I've never been down here. It's what I'm trying to say. But I mean, someone like this, he's got to have an anteroom. He's got to have some sort of secret chambers where he does all his research and he makes his little combobulations and his little contrapulatory things and all that stuff. It's got to be somewhere around here.
But Margaret, what if I put you down and you can roll around and have a little feel around yourself and see what you think?
I'd appreciate if you didn't, because I'm looking to my east there. I've got the head taker, and the south I've got the bucket of bolts, the carnival creation, and I've got so they're probably going to stamp on me, and I don't want to go out this way. Okay. Margaret Kanan, I'm Margaret Kanan, so I've got things to do in this world.
I know you do, Margaret. And can you help us? If I carry you around, can you sense stuff?
I'll do my best.
Right, I'll say, Agar, just trust me for this one thing, and then I'm just gonna ignore you. And I'm walking around.
A slight chance that she deceives us. I'll destroy her.
Well, if you stay back, the only one she's going to destroy is me. Now let me just do my thing, and Phelim will walk around the area and listen to what Margaret says.
This has actually piqued my interest as well, as it's an interesting thing to know whether this is an actual possible thing. So can I assist with trying to find this potential place?
Absolutely, yeah, of course. And you can feel Margaret Kanan begin to thrum now. Like, oh, I'm using my magic. I'm using my arcane abilities. Yeah, them. I'm going to go further south, Phelim. I can sense strong evocation magic from the south.
What does that mean, Margaret?
Oh, I heard Phoenix. I sense strong evocation magic from the south. Phelim, get in the water. Get in the pink water, Phelim.
Can we hear? We can't hear this. So can I be trying to read Phelim and work out what he's thinking?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to, lie down. Hey, stop, lie down. Yeah, go for it.
I will say at this point, Phelim
are you trying to deceive?
He's not going to hide anything from
Okay,
Tony.
well then, look, I'm happy to say that you can see he's kind of muttering, the water. Get in the water, Phelim. Strong evocation magic, it will lead you to where you need to go. Margaret Kanan wouldn't. She would. Are you firebolting? Who are you firebolting?
The ball. I've had enough of this.
God.
Margaret Kanan.
Explode in his hands.
Just leave it alone.
Okay, cool. Roll to hit. 12 is not going to hit Margaret Kanan. Her AC is 20. She has.
Glass boy's 20. This is fucked.
She has she has half cover as well because of Phelim. So
My
yeah,
shirt.
so
What are you doing?
Phelim, get in the water. Phelim, get in the water.
Phoenix, leave it.
Hold on, wait.
Phelim, what is
1 second. Is Phelim getting in the water?
No, he's not getting straight into water. Absolutely not. But he's
Why
going
not?
to. He's going because he doesn't know how deep it is.
I mean, you can see how you can see there's a shore. There, it's about 2 foot deep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Then it goes down. It's up to you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you want to get in the water, you can. If you don't. I'm just saying that. But there's. You can see how deep it is.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna because he's trying to keep the trust in
Yep.
the group with Margaret and himself. He's gonna be open. He's saying she's saying the entrance is possibly in the water.
I think we need to talk about how little you all trust me. But anyway, okay, cool.
Okay, is there anyone here that thinks
I will
stepping
go
into
and have a
this-
look, but if I don't come out alive, they have permission to do with her what needs to be done.
Well, no,
Phelan,
Torvik.
Torvik will start to head in.
Wait.
Cast
Wait.
I don't draw breath.
Phelan, can I get you to roll? Can I get so Phelan walks in.
He does that because he doesn't want Torvik risking his life.
You feel the sizzling around your skin. Can I get you to roll a 2d10, please?
Didn't put your guard in.
I literally have
2d10,
a friend
sorry,
that's
hold on.
designed for this reason.
20.
You
That's
heal.
either really good or really fucking bad.
You heal 20 hit points.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I never felt so good in my life.
Phelan, in fact, your ruined shirts sew themselves back up. They are the whitest they've ever been. Told you, Phelan.
Oh, I disappeared.
The
Oh,
water's
this
got
is great.
healing properties. Doesn't work with Shazasthar because it's a malevolent entity. Fucking
Oh,
told you. Also, could I have everyone else's attention? And everyone hears Margaret Kennan and he goes, "Fuck the lot he is."
It's not a fucking place for him to hide, though, is it? So you are still fucking wrong.
Sharp.
Margaret, I thought we were fucking alright. I didn't throw you out.
Well, not well. I'll take it back for you then.
Dave.
You're alright, Margaret.
Yeah.
You're alright.
So you said this water gets deeper. Does Agar doesn't really need to breathe or anything like
It
that?
goes
so
to
he's
about
gonna,
50 feet, but it is sort of like steps down.
yeah, Agar's gonna he's gonna communicate that as like, look, I don't need to draw breath. I'll go see if there's a path under, and then I'm gonna walk straight down into the water.
Straight
I'm
down
wearing
into the water.
I'm wearing heavy as fuck armor, and I'm probably
Agar,
heavy as fuck
would
anyways.
you like to make an investigation or perception check, please?
Perception, because I have advantage. Perception. What?
Where's my music?
No music.
Roll 20 just
Dramatically stopped.
I think roll 20's literally just died.
There we go. Play it again. There we go.
At 14.
I love Margaret too. They're bastards to Margaret. Everyone hates Margaret. I love Margaret.
She sucks!
So what did you get? 17?
Yeah, no, I don't know where the 3 is coming from.
Okay.
I will remind you of my personal insight
You
check
find
way back
there-
when
there-
before you tried defending Margaret. Just
There
be
is
fair.
a door. You find what looks like a small passage here.
Yep.
So maybe to open it for you.
Yep.
You can see there is a way through, Agar.
I will take a minute to kind of scout out the tunnel.
Okay. The tunnel now, there seems to be some sort of arcane airlock. As the water stop moving, as the water gets to a point, you can see just these globules of water just hover in midair as you sort of pass between this this realm of pink and purple water. If you've taken any damage, you're up to max hit points again, because of the healing properties of the water. As you, Edgar does not need a weight belt or scuba gear. And as you walk through, you almost pass through, and you feel this displacement of pressure. And you're through, and you're back on your feet, and you're walking down. It's heavily sort of coated with algae now on the ground. Quite slippy. If this was a combat, we would be in difficult terrain, but it's not yet. So as you move further down through the you could move your token now, Agar, and you can see now you come up towards the backside of a mirror.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now, I can see through the mirror. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be able to. I just see the room
You
that's
can,
in
of
there.
course. You
Okay.
can see through the mirror. You can see there is an old bed covered in dust and grime. It hasn't been slept in hundreds of years. The backside of a bookshelf here. There's a desk here. There's an astrolabe here. There looks to be several other bits and bobs and wizardy things. as I shift ping here, further into this cavern. What'd you like to do? The roar of that water is behind you now. In the back left ear, you can still hear. If there's any talk from your relatively new friends outside, you cannot hear it. As the roar of that water is just so loud.
No, Torvik, we could always just leave him here.
Did I hear you?
I don't think we'd be leaving the cavern if we did. That's the problem.
Did you hear healing properties? You did. Nero, would you like to?
Nira is asking Phelan if he heard the words healing properties. Nira is like...
Anyone that gets into the water, I mean, and you stay there for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds, you will be whooped up back up to full hit points.
Nira is waiting and asking for confirmation before jumping in, because Nira is now not a mental chaos monster.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite things to do, to have a pool of healing there that nobody was aware of.
Phelan will do that.
During one of the hardest combats you've ever been in. So everyone is up to full hit points. As we move back to Agar is moving back out.
Yeah,
okay.
he's gonna go get them.
Okay.
Once again, proving they have no reason to distrust him because he didn't take the loot. So yeah, after a minute, Agar will. Fuck Margaret Kanan. Hey.
Prove that Margaret was right as well. Thank you.
Yeah, no, Agar will kind of.
Thank you, Phelan.
You're very good, Margaret.
Right. I'm on your side, Phelan.
I still don't trust that thing. It's
kind of on their side a little bit.
What did you see down there?
A little bit.
There's a mirror. I can see into a room. It looks like a bedroom. Probably a study of sorts. I heard the laugh down there again, so whatever's left of his spirit is in there.
Oh, where this laugh? Ha, ha, ha,
yeah, it was that one.
Like that.
You do that laugh so well, Margaret.
I do think we should leave the orb here if we go down there. I don't want to go down there with us.
Please take me with you.
Everyone wait here for 1 minute. I will go and take a look.
Please take me with you. I'd like.
Swordvig will go to the water and head down. He'll start swimming down to.
I'd like to see how he lives.
Come on, Margaret.
You can see after we
took her under one arm and starts swimming this way.
Phelan, who lives in a lair like this?
Why are you following? I just said, give me a minute.
Oh, sorry, Torvik.
Oh, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Bring me with you, Phelan.
I will bring you with me in a minute.
Don't bring her with us.
Stop being so mean, you.
You've blown up in our faces.
That was not my fault. Shazasthar made me do that.
And who's to say he won't do it again?
I'm free of his influence for 24 hours.
Bullshit.
Torvik, as you move down, your hooves are kind of slipping slightly on this heavily sort of wet and slippery lichen.
I'm going to go at half speed and stealth my way along.
Yeah, no problem. As you stealth your way in, you can see now as you make your way to the mirror here. You can easily make your way through. There's an astrolabe there. There's a bed there. There's a sort of a desk with some writing tools and things like that. As you move in, if you want to move in, you will see.
Can I listen first and have a look?
Yeah. Okay, give me a perception check.
Uh, 28.
28. Wow, okay. 28, you hear a spark. And Torvik, it's as you move to your right a little bit. I'm going to give you this one for free. You want to move your token just past the mirror a little bit? You see to the bottom right, what looks like a shower of sparks, and a page apparates there on top of a pile of pages.
On that desk.
Can we please see that room in the stream? Of course you can. Sorry.
So that appears on the desk, does it?
Right here, yeah.
He goes and has a look at it. He shouldn't do this. He goes and has a look at it.
Okay, let me just I'll tell you what, I will okay, I'm gonna give this, so this is note 4 actually, sorry, because it's just appeared.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this into your journal. Not all players. I'm going to put this into
Note
your journal.
4. Okay.
Where are we? Torvig. It can be edited by Torvig, and I'm going to save changes. So it should be in your journal now. I don't know if you want to read it to the players or if you want to read it to the
Raid.
Oh, thank you very much for the raid. Ampersand D20, raiding with a party of 9 players. You are very welcome along. We are just at the end of a climactic battle at the end of Arc 1, and we are about to find some lore.
Lore.
Thank you very much for the raid, guys. We appreciate you. There's some stuff happening.
Oh, yay. Okay.
What are we going to do with that, Torvig?
Can someone just get like a screenshot of those few seconds and wrap
Right.
it up into the light and just be like, oh, yeah. It was glorious.
As you look at at
Holy
that
Grail
note,
or
you
something.
do see this note operated like 5 feet above the table, and then just floated down atop 3 more notes.
He's going to look at the other notes first to see if they tell the same story.
What would you like to look at first? Note 1, 2, 3, or 4? You've just looked at note 4.
Whatever's the next one, he's going to work his way.
That'll be note 3. You're going to work your way back. Okay.
He's going to work his way back. So there's going to be a few minutes while he's reading, and I'll let the rest of the party decide with how long they're going to wait.
No problem. Here we go. There's note 3.
Daggers walked back down to the bottom of the pool, and it's a trick of not needing.
Thank you very much for jumping in, Ampersand D20. We love you for jumping in. It's gone from chaos to lore.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Lore.
And you can choose whether to
he goes to the other 2 notes. He knows
Okay,
he shouldn't. He remembers this at the Alep, and he's going to carry on reading.
Give you note 2.
Holy God.
That's amazing.
How long would Tor?
You go.
Nira's asking Phelan what would happen if he put Margaret under the water.
Oh, she gives a little shudder and a
Can you see
judder.
note 2?
Yep. Holy moly!
So
Freya did ask how long Torvig was going for.
This I'd say
This
we're
will be a
looking
few
at
minutes
about
now.
maybe 4 or 5 minutes. You're doing 10 with the identify. I've got that, and here is note 1.
Okay. Some of this obviously Torvik means nothing to Torvik.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it means a lot to Tom though. Sorry, rep. Here we go, and that is that would have been the this is the oldest one.
Yeah. Would he know? On note 2, would he recognise the important name that's not tied into?
No.
You wouldn't know that.
That is a name that only exists so far in the unpublished podcast.
I know, in terms of not the child, the father of that child.
In note 2.
Yeah, line 4, the first word. Would he know that?
Oh, you absolutely would know who that is.
Yeah.
This is bad news.
Yes, now that's what I'm figuring is that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh no.
You got note 1, yeah.
Oh no.
So, I think around about this time, now that you've absorbed all of that, I think it's fair to say, if you guys want to make your way into this area, you certainly can. You're all at full hit points. You can see Torvig sort of rifling through these pages, and just kind of going, "Oh no," or well, I mean,
this is all bad. This is not good news.
Okay.
Anything of value?
You look terrible. What's going on?
Let's see what else is in this room. He's going to pocket those 4 notes at the moment.
oh, okay. Did you do that before anyone came in, or
as they were coming in, he'd pocket notes. They would see.
Okay, they would see you doing that. Okay, cool.
Yes, they know he's got some paperwork, but he's saying, "Look, we just need to see what else is in this room."
Okay.
He looks visibly shaken.
As a note, I didn't
like
go.
you beside him, like
Say
kind of-
again, Ryan.
As a note, I didn't go in the water, and I haven't gone in that room. I stayed where I was.
Okay, no worries. So what I'm going to say, there were 2 wands. One is a wand of wonder.
Oh, nice.
Yep. One is an immovable rod.
Nice.
And the other one, the ring, is a ring of protection +1.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
So as you walk in here now, you can see this place is like it's clearly a kind of a magical laboratory. There is all sorts of things. There's a circle of summoning, a circle of power. There's all sorts of tables and chairs with like potion racks on them. All these kind of weird potion crafting materials. The far east, there is stacks of books and shelves and things like that. But Phelan, where are you?
I'm not sure yet because I want to ask. That mirror. I mean, are we walking around that or through it to go in?
It's either or, whatever works for you. You don't. There's no adverse effects either way.
Okay, but you can go around it.
You can.
Okay, that's okay. He is going to go around it.
Nira is trying to not touch things that they shouldn't touch because they're learning their lesson. So I'm rolling wisdom saving throws.
I love it. Give me one.
I've already rolled 2.
Okay, go.
The first one was the weight.
That's good. Can I get everyone to take off their headphones except for Phelan, please?
Oh.
As Margaret Kanan has a little word with you inside her head.
Oh, I can't do that. I'll just mute.
That's okay. Here. Oh, Phelan. Thank you for saving me.
No problem, Margaret.
Look over the desk to your right.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. And I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to shift ping. Can you see that?
Can I move?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, over there. Okay.
All the way over here. See that? Right beside the little glass thing. Do you see that, Phelan? Do you see it? It's right there. The brightly. Don't go in the wall. You'll never get back out. Just it. Yeah, there you go. Just there.
Oh, yeah.
See
What's that?
And you see a bright blue orb crackling. She goes, don't get too close. That's where Shazasthar went.
Oh.
He'll be back in 24 hours, Phelan.
How do we destroy it, Margaret? Do you know?
Well, Phelan, only an orb can defeat an orb.
Well, I mean, is there... If Phelan start looking around...
I can destroy him, but I'll be destroyed in turn, Phelan. And I'll miss you. But if we don't do this, I mean, if you don't do it, he'll come back in 24 hours. He'll be weak.
Well, surely there must be another way, Margaret.
Son of the Graven King. Well, you could take him with you. And hope as he get more powerful, we find a way to destroy him. But Phelan, I don't think there is. It's up to you. If you smash the two of us together, I'll be gone for good. But I will exert all of my remaining powers and smash it like that. And that will be the end of it.
Well, Margaret, I made a promise to try and get you out of here.
I don't really want that to happen.
Why?
Phelan, no, I don't really want to die.
You don't want to die. Well, I don't really want you to die either. I mean...
No, I've got revenge to take on my husband. The cheating little swine. I hate him. I've got a life to live. Before
Exactly.
I was trapped down here as a glowing orb by Shazasthar and fight the son of the Graven King and all the rest of it. Now, I've a life to live, Phelan. But...
What brings him back? How does he get out, like... And he'd pick up
like phylactery. Do you know what phylactery is?
I'm not familiar. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's like when you die. Yes, it's like me. It's like my spirit, my soul's trapped in a little orb, and when I died, I was trapped in the orb. It's because of my husband, by the way. Dirty shite. Anyway, so when he dies, he gets back in the orb 24 hours. He's back again, and he'll do all the things and all the explosions, all the rest of it. It's up to you, my friend. But I would prefer to live.
Yeah, I prefer you live too. I tell you what I'm going to do. And
What's going to happen, Phelan?
We're gonna do this as a team, Margaret.
What?
Right, I'm telling everyone else that you're
Go
part of our
team.
team. You're part of
Right.
our team.
Okay.
Family, maybe. So he will tuck her under his arm.
Just one question, Phelan. I don't think you have the. Don't think you have the. What's the word for it? The seniority that you think you have. So, I think you're going to say that, and they're just going to They're just going to say it's bullshit, and they're going to overrule you. Anyway, that's beside
the thing
point.
is,
yeah,
I'll have you in this hand, and I'll have the other orb in this hand, and he'll pick up the blue orb.
Right. Okay. So, 1 second. Everyone, put your headphones back on.
I hope he's enjoyed me bullying Margaret because I have an orb.
And you see Phelan walk over, pick up a glowing blue orb. And he's now holding Margaret Kanan in one hand and a glowing blue orb in the other. And his eyes are sort of like unfocused. And Margaret Kanan is now talking to you in your head. Phelan, what are we doing?
Yeah,
for
guys,
fuck's sake, there's two.
Listen up, Agar. I know it's difficult for you, but keep quiet and listen. So here's the deal. Blue orb is Shazasthar, phylactery, whatever, phylactery. Orange orb is Margaret. Margaret has offered that I smash two of them together and kill both of them. But I think there must be another way to kill this. And you guys with the magic, come on, let's do it.
I think smashing them together is probably just going to allow Margaret to absorb his power.
Well, I don't want to smash her.
Well, now it will. What a great idea!
I don't want to smash her because
why do you trust this talking orb that has exploded? Like, if you could explain that to me, it'd be great.
You need to get over
Shazasthar
that.
made me explode. I didn't explode on purpose.
Agar, minor point.
It's not a minor point. It hurt.
At this point in time, we have Shazasthar in an orb, which we need to kill.
Put it down and I'll kill it.
Just 1 second, Phoenix. You're free to come in if you want to come in. Your spells have been cast. Your thing.
I'll fly in, but I'm not touching that water.
Cool, no worries.
I will say.
Well, you have to go under the water to get there.
Oh, then I'm staying where I am.
Okay, no worries.
I don't trust it.
Okay.
Where is everyone else? So who's around me? We've got Agar and
Kethra. You've got Andira over there. Andira, how are you playing this? You're suspiciously quiet. You're muted. That's why
Greg's been talking all along.
Yeah, no, rather suspiciously. She after getting rid of the sword, I think she's willing to put a bit more trust into Phelan to do the right thing here. So she is on guard, but just kind of waiting to see how this plays out.
Okay. Well, I am not happy with the two that's around me because I don't think they're fully on board. So I will walk through them if I'm able to.
Margaret then.
Sorry, what?
Oh no, you're not walking past me. No. Give me Margaret then.
Don't give it to me.
I give you.
Don't give it to her. What I mean?
I won't break her.
You will.
Give me the orb.
I don't like you, Kefra. You're wronging.
No, give me that one.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Why don't you give it to me? I don't really care, and then it means that I'm kind of like a third party.
Not a third party. What's the word? Like not a proxy. What's the other word?
I told you to shush.
Well, Margaret, remember Nira now. Nira is a friend. Oh, right, Nira's a friend.
I like Nira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Nira?
Nira's down here.
I'll give it to Nira.
Okay, give it to Nira, and then.
Okay, so can I just confirm this is the first time you've held Shazasthar without Nira. Sorry, without Margaret Kanan.
Yeah.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw, please? Oh. As you let go of Margaret Kanan.
Do you see any effects?
Here we go. I'll tell you now in a second. 10. Yeah, you see as soon as Phelan's eyes roll back, you can.
Oh shit!
You can see. Sorry, as soon as Phelan hands over that orb, you can see now this blue orb, and Phelan's. Oh, what a small little body I have now. And Margaret Cannon's like, oh no, I told you, I was trying to save the day, and you after me.
As soon as laugh comes out of Phelan.
You're
Was that a
attacking
spell?
No, that's
You're
a stab.
attacking. Oh no.
If he's laughing with Shazasthtar's voice, I'm slicing the hand that has the orb and trying to take the orb out of his hand.
I was just going to say, is the orb still in his hand, or would it?
Yeah.
The blue. So he's handed off Margaret Cannon. Margaret Cannon was the only thing keeping Shazasthar at bay.
Yeah.
So now he holds Shazasthar's orb, which is Shazasthar's phylactery. So I need a wisdom saving throw. He rolled a 10. You have a boon. If you get a 4.
Can I ask, was it a spell that was cast?
No, it's a.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not hitting Phelan, I'm hitting the orb. I want to specify.
Okay, hold on 1 second then. Okay, so you feel your eyes roll back, and but you feel Shazasthar is in this orb, and he's weak, and you just manage to resist. So what I described earlier doesn't happen.
Okay, I flinch as Agar's looking at me kind of funny, and I'll say,
listen. Know, the longer you hold on to this, the more concerted these attempts to overwhelm you are going to become.
Okay. Does it have to be skin contact, or is it just like, can I put it in something? And
There's only one way to find out. Where would you like to put it?
Yeah, of course, in one of my shirts.
Okay.
I'll whip out one of my shirts and just nestle it like that, and see if that feels any different.
Okay. Nope.
Oh no. Okay, I will. I will go over to this table. Oh, they won't let me pass. I will.
I'm gonna move to Phelan for. Sorry, I'm gonna move to Nira. Nira, you hear Margaret Cannon's voice in your head. He goes, "Well, how are we? You're the new bearer of Margaret Cannon. Let's get to know each other then. How are you feeling? You almost died." But yeah, always wanted to be a baker. I feel like there's alchemy. It's like an alchemy. It's a mysterious process, and but then I became an arch wizard, and now I'm just an orb, causing me cheating husband.
I might slow you down there a little bit now, Margaret.
Right, what?
Checking in here. So what do I see happens to Phelan as soon as
you take that orb out, you can see the blue orb that she claims is Shazasthar begin to crackle and sort of this sort of pale blue lightning, very, very thin, almost gossamer like crackling lightning overthrow and overwhelm, but it just kind of rolls over him. Over Phelan, and you can see his eyes roll back, but he gets. There's definitely some concerted effort there to resist whatever effect this is.
Can I just put the ball, Margaret Cannon, back in his hands straight away?
Yeah, and then it's gone.
So yeah, that's fascinating.
Oh, Phelan, my bosom buddy.
Yeah, keep me safe, good woman.
And I'm going to turn to the rest of them, and I'm going to tell them, I think Margaret Cannon is the only thing stopping Shazasthar from taking over Phelan's body. I think Margaret Cannon is on our side.
Then put the orb down and let us smash it.
Margaret Cannon sort of pipes up there, and so everyone can hear, and she goes, "Could I make a pertinent point at this time? Phelan, you should put Shazastar's orb back on the desk and not hold it."
I second that motion.
Phelan will
plop it back down. There's a little recess where it usually lives. Plop it back down there, and everything will be fine.
Phelan will do that and make sure that it is not going to roll off into that circle in the middle or anything like that.
No. Well, it doesn't happen yet. So yeah, you plop it down. You can feel Margaret Cannon's aura begin to sort of vibrate and buzz. And she goes, "Oh, we've got another 20 hours before he comes back."
Phelan will shout out, "Where are the magic guys that know this stuff?"
Right! I know magic, but they don't trust me. Torvig! Why don't you tell them what you found?
I think this is slightly more concerning to deal with this first. What I know can
Really?
wait.
Well, why have none of us tried just smashing the fucking orb?
I think that would be a great idea. Smash it.
Could get released. We
It's-
don't know
we've
how it
killed it
works.
once, we've been healed, we can kill it again.
Yeah, but why keep killing it when we
The
can
last time we attacked
Oh.
any of these orbs, they exploded.
Yes?
I'm not going to lie to you, that'll probably happen. You smash the shit out of it, there'll be a pretty big explosion. It's a phylactery, all the right, all the same.
I'm
so-
imagining this will be a little. I was going to say this one more powerful than when.
Well, probably, I mean, I don't know. What you... Level 7, probably a 60-foot radius.
Also, might I add, if that's a phylactery, what's to say Margaret isn't?
Oh, what's to
What?
say you're not a phylactery, Jaeger? Give it over.
It's the very definition of a phylactery, him. You big phylactery head, you.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense. They're both talking orbs.
While they're talking this, Torvik's going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh my god, Torvik, the whole place lights up. Okay, cool. So, where are we? Where's Torvik? Torvik. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so this sacrificial table lights up. It's heavy with necromantic energy. This thing here is heavy with, this contraption is heavy with conjuration and evocation magic. The crates are full of what feels like evocation magic, but it's the things within them. And there are a number of, there's 2 books here that radiate magic, and then you have to move around the place.
He'll go
Stuff.
to 30 feet within the orb that apparently has Shazasthar in and have another look.
Yeah, there
Does that aura
is-
match what we saw around Shazasthar?
Yes, it's conjuration magic, and it's a mix of conjuration and evocation. Would you like? Yeah, if only fucking Phoenix were here.
I was just going to say Nira is going to dash, double dash, bonus dash, and triple dash and get the fuck out to stick their head through the waterfall and call Phoenix at the top of their voice and say, Phoenix, there's some serious magic shite going on in here. The rest of them are all fighting over Margaret Kanan, but we found a phylactery, so if you can pop in here and have a look at that, that'd be fantastic.
I don't do well with swimming.
That's all right. I'll take my cloak and hold his robe up to stop the waterfall, so you can just fly underneath this.
Happy to say you
have
can
to
make it
swim
in
down
and be
under.
slightly damp.
Can you like teleport in or something?
If you've taken any damage, it will be healed.
Yeah, I just don't trust you in your water. I'll head in.
Okay, no worries.
I think it's
Almost
kind
like
of
you've played in my games before.
Fucked if you don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
come in.
Did you make it in now? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, right. So Torvik is cast Detect Magic. He's going to relate to you that there is a conjuration and evocation magic there. If you would like to expend it to Detect Magic, or if you like to expend a spell slot to sort of verify that, I can give you a bit more, but it's up to you as to whether you want to expend a spell slot.
I'll bring up
If
to
you want
speed
to-
onto what happened with the different orbs and stuff.
If
as
you want
well.
to ritually cast something, then we'll have to wait.
Do you know anything about Phylacteries?
Oh, what?
Phylacteries? Phylacters? Philadelphia's?
Okay.
In Philadelphia is a nice place, but I wouldn't visit this time of year.
I like to think Phoenix has actually been to real world Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a plane shifter, so
Yeah, absolutely.
Two flower.
Wait, what? Whoa. So what? You're trying to ask whether this ball is really him or not? What
That's
are we
I
trying
think
to
we're
ascertain?
making sure everyone has their own input into this situation. Things are a little tense.
Okay. I don't have. So this is the part of wizardry I don't know because I don't play wizards that often. I have identify in my book permanently, but I don't have it as a prepared spell. So
You'd have to do it as ritual.
I'd have to do
10
it as
minutes.
ritual. That's what I figured.
Do you know anything about phylacteries, though? Like, would you have experience
what is
with
my
them?
knowledge of this? Yeah, Dave.
Phylacteries.
Yeah.
You would know that they're there to contain the essence of this magical creature that has that is sort of
Sorry, it's gone.
been defeated or taking catastrophic damage, that it can usually, though, it would be there's a weird mixture of conjuration and evocation here, which if we roll some dice we can discuss in a second. But you would know everything Ryan knows about what a phylactery is.
Okay, so I'd know that destroying this orb isn't necessarily the way to destroy the thing. We'd have to destroy the phylactery itself.
Yes.
I'm going to go then and take a look at the apparatus of the phylactery, runes, that kind of thing, if I can, and see what I can do to basically stop this phylactery.
Okay. Can I get so there's a little DM gone to one of our players there on Discord. Can I get an Arcana check, please?
Is there any way I can aid with that?
No.
Can I at least cast guidance?
Yes.
Okay. So Arcana check.
27.
27 plus the guidance, which is what,
D4.
So D4. So that would be a 3 to make it 30. And you know what? I'm going to throw my own boon on that because I want to fucking make sure that we get rid of this thing. That's another 3, so that's a 33 Arcana check.
Okay, so this is a phylactery, but it's not just any normal phylactery. It is, if you destroy this, so first off, with your 33, if you don't destroy this, Shazasthar will reapparate within 24 hours. Back to its full strength. If you destroy this, if you learn how to destroy this, and you do destroy it, it will mean that his essence will retreat to the one that gave him power. So that's the conjuration part of this. It is a link or a portal. The evocation part of it is just the sheer magical containment of his essence if you destroy it. So it's up to you how you want to play this. With a 33. Okay, with a 33. It's Margaret Cannon, isn't it? It's not. With a 33, you feel out the conjuration parts of this. It's almost like you're putting your hands into the inside of a glass tube, sort of as if you're molding it itself, as if you, and you've created many a potion container, or you've created many a glass flask and whatever, and as your hands sort of move inside this receptacle as during the process of creation, you learn a lot about it and what it's going to become. I'm trying to laugh here. But the one thing you do glean from this on the 33 is that the conjuration part it's a tunnel through just the prime material plane.
They can only return back to this plane.
Well, it can only use the conjuration aspect of this to move to the being that gave it power on this plane. So
if I take it to the Fey realm, destroy it, he can't get back.
Well, if you take it to the Fey realm, the conjuration, I mean, destroying it is another aspect. You've been given an option. Margaret Kennan says if you smash the two together, she'll die, he'll die, that'll be the end of him. Phelim doesn't want to do that. I don't want you to do that either, because I love Margaret Kennan. But if you relocate Shazasthar to another plane, the conjuration aspect of that will not work. Right. But the evocation aspect will. Shazasthar will return to his full power eventually on another plane, but that will be heavily impacted by where you leave him.
Yeah.
If you leave him somewhere and don't smash him.
Do with that what you will. We are closing up on the end of this game. So the end of this episode. So
how much, like I've heard now this thing about Margaret Kane, and how much do I understand that would actually work? Like, if she's an archmage, I'm gonna ask her specifically, like, how exactly is that going to be the function of this?
Because it will be my will.
And your will is stronger than his?
No, my will allow my essence to explode in righteous fury. I will allow my complete annihilation to overtake him. He doesn't have power over me anymore. But
if she's saying that out loud, can I check that?
1 second.
Okay.
But my ex-husband, he put me in this form, and it will just mean that I won't get my revenge on him. But I hate Shazasthar more than I hate my ex-husband. If I can destroy him, smash our 2 orbs together, I'll take it. I'd prefer to live, and I'd prefer to travel the world and the realm with Phelan. But if it has to happen, it has to happen. Only an orb can kill an orb. Sorry, Kari, what were you saying?
I was just asking, could I insight check what she's saying here? Because
no, she's speaking telepathically to
is she? Okay, grand.
Something I just realized, and I don't know whether this was DM speak or whether this is a thing, but I'm going to choose that it's a thing and to try and work off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You said if this orb stayed here, he'd be able to regenerate. You didn't say if we took the orb, he could regenerate. So now I'm thinking.
Sorry. So if the orb stays on this plane,
it will regenerate.
He will come back in 24 hours. Shazasthar will come back in 24 hours.
I mistook it as if he was in this place.
No.
Sorry.
The orb, he's wherever the orb goes.
Right.
So what would happen if you put the phylactery in a bag of holding? Is that a pocket dimension, says Zul?
Yeah, he'd regenerate inside the bag of holding.
But that's a realm.
But he wouldn't.
Do we understand what would happen if we destroyed the orb on a different plane?
You don't know if we can destroy the orb without doing the marker thing.
If we did destroy the orb on another plane, let's say it drops the conjuration part, which means he won't be able to get back to his creator, but it might mean that you release him within that plane.
The only method currently you have of destroying the orb is Margaret Kane sacrificing herself.
I'm happy with that.
You bastard.
Works for me.
The only logical.
Phelan, do you want me to do it if you haven't got the balls to do it?
He has the balls, literally.
Yeah, it's not about the balls. I just wanted to check really if there was any other option.
Phelan, we've got so much future ahead of us.
Yeah, I just want to remind you, Margaret, I am happily married, but just
no, it's not like
happy to be friends for sure. Good friends.
I didn't mean it like that.
I just made sure.
Just say, Phelan, we can save the world together.
Well, just give us this, Margaret. How else can we kill this thing? Bring it with us, and you're going to keep it from taking over our minds,
I don't know.
Well, even if we bring it with us, he'll still regenerate.
I've got nothing else. The only way you're going to destroy it right now is, you could try putting it in a bag of holding. You might meet the bag man.
Damn shudders.
So I'm checking here in this. If we break him on this plane, is he going to still use this conjuration, or do we need to take both orbs to the Feyworld and do it there?
I don't know. You probably take him to the Feyworld, and probably. Yeah, look. I don't like him, but Phoenix will have to do it. He's a wrong 'un. But if you really want to get rid of Shazasthar, then you're gonna have to get Phoenix to bring us all to the Fey Realm, smash us together, and that'll be the end of it. I'll be very sad that you won't be there to witness my final triumph, Phelan.
I will tell your story in every tavern on every plane that I visit.
Stopping you there. Craig, did you get the message I sent you?
I did, yes.
Okay. How is Andira reacting to that?
She's definitely taken note of that. But
there is an urgency to it. Yeah.
Torvig kind of said it earlier, is that like this is kind of like the more pressing thing at the moment, but she definitely has clocked that. And
okay, cool, no worries. Yeah,
taking care of that. Yeah.
Can I, if similar to what Cargo was saying earlier on, if Margaret is now speaking to us as a group, can I insight check her motivation?
Could I do my one then as well?
And specifically, like earlier on, it was if we just smash the two of them together. Now it sounds like she's trying to convince.
You guys really don't trust me, do you?
No. Well, just because earlier on it was like just smash it together, but now she's talking about Phoenix has to bring it to a different dimension, has to bring them both to a different dimension and do it on his own where no one else is there.
Phoenix pieced that together himself, but with the Arcana check.
Yeah, based on the Arcana check.
Yeah.
So the evocation part is what's keeping it's what's keeping Shazasthar is essence in the orb. If you break the orb here, the conjuration part will funnel him back to the son of the Graven King.
Even if we do it with Margaret Kane and smash the two of them together.
Yeah. Yes.
My thought
that happens here.
No, sorry, no. Margaret Kane is saying if you smash the two of them together, she will use her all of her arcane and archmage essence to completely destroy Shazasthar.
That can be done here.
That can be done here and now.
Okay.
But you have to say goodbye to Margaret Kanan.
Okay.
And I will say, my players' intense distrust aside, Margaret Kanan is an item that, or an NPC that could potentially aid in the final battle, or not, depending on how you treat her. I'm just saying. So there is a potential long-term game here for Margaret Kanan.
Yeah, but
if you choose to use her to destroy Shazasthar now, then I mean,
you've already given her back to us once, so I think. But no, my
it's not gonna happen again.
My suspicions were because the last time she spoke, she said that Phoenix had to bring her. Phoenix had to do it on his own with her in the other thing, but it sounds like that wasn't. I picked it up wrong, so I'm not. He's not.
What about? Didn't Margaret? Didn't you say something about him not liking the pool of what? The pool of healing.
Yeah, it's because he's a being of negative energy. He does not going into thing. That's why he drift through the wall there, and he come out by the bookshelf, and he go, I'm Shazasthar. Which book will I read today? And so on and so forth. But he wouldn't go in through the water. It's magical healing water, you see.
Well, what if we put his phylactery in the water and crack it in there?
I mean, I'm not really thought about that. Give it a go.
The shot.
I think my two thoughts are we could smash him on a different plane. He can't return from what Phoenix has said. Or we can smash them two together and she destroys his essence entirely here.
I still don't trust the two of them being.
No, neither do I.
No.
I wouldn't like to leave him on another plane for other people to have to deal with.
I don't think that's kind of important though for Torvig to reveal what the things he stuffed in his pockets. Tell your friends the knowledge you know, Torvig. Keep it kind of strummed there, aren't you?
He'll tell us that when he's ready. We're dealing with you right now.
You're not dealing with me. You're dealing with Shazasthar.
Do that laugh again, and I will crack.
I think Phelan, you're misunderstanding. I think if we smash his orb,
come on, Kesper.
Hold
You
on,
don't- you
Margaret,
don't-
calm down, and Phelim will rub the orb.
Tell me to calm down. Tell little Miss Angry to calm down there.
I listen. I'm looking after you. Don't worry. Torvig,
Rachel Rage. That's
are
what I'm
you
gonna call her
sure
now.
there's something you can't tell us that might help us here? If you say no, I'll believe you. But
By the gods, I've told you. I'm willing to sacrifice my very existence to destroy Shazasthar. We just smash it together now. It'll be over. The end of it. But you're fucking interrogating me, trying to get me to do all these.
no, I'm asking
all I know.
Torvig. Relax, Margaret, and I think we'll just try the
Tell
pool
me to
first.
fucking relax.
I'm
If we smash him in the pool, then his energy is going to leak out and go back to whatever this link is. So I don't think
If you
that's.
just put him under the pool without smashing him, then at least we can see if there's a reaction, and our wizard can observe the proceedings and see if he thinks that might.
It's not going to do anything to the orb,
Yeah.
because the orb is nothing more than a container. No more than you put in your water bag.
Well, he's going to come out in a container, isn't he? It's not a bad idea.
If
Try
we
it.
smash the orb, he will, but then he'll probably get.
No,
There's conjuration,
I
he'll
don't think
teleport.
It's not a bad idea. Put the container.
You're just trying to save your own skin.
Shut the fuck up. At least I have skin when I'm around.
You don't actually, you have an orb.
Yeah, when I said I'm around.
That's enough from all of you. This has gone far long. Let's put the orb in the water. If it reacts, we see what happens. If it doesn't, we take Margaret Kane up on her offer. We cannot let Shazasthar leave. Then the orb must be destroyed.
I agree.
On this plane or the rest. There is no other conversation to have here. It's only the method of how.
It's about fucking time.
I will pick up the blue thing under my arm because I know I think I'm safe with Margaret in the other arm.
I'm now watching him like a hawk, by the way, as he does that.
Right, where are we going then? We're going back out of the water.
Glaring at you, Gar.
You're going to put him down in the water. I think it's a good idea. I never thought of that. So, right.
We go.
Right, plop. And as you drop Shazasthar's orb into the water, almost like dropping a hot ball of lead into a cold bucket of water, you see steam just roiling off this thing, and almost rivaling the flow of the downward flow of the waterfall, and then and you can see this bright blue orb begin to just solidify to this tiny lead-like ball. Hits the bottom of the deck. Oh, well done, everyone! Looks like Margaret Kanan can join the gang.
Margaret Kanan, would you give us a
adventurer.
moment?
What?
Can you... It looks over towards Phelim. Can you pick that up, please, and see if we still have the same issues?
What? It's 50 feet down in the water.
Or give me Margaret Kanan, and I will go and get it, and we'll see if this is the same problem.
I'm all right with Torvig. He's a bit beefy.
Can you do? Can you?
I like his muscles.
I can swim. I can swim. It's only.
Torvig's got some lovely fetlocks.
There we go.
I'll
Dive
hold on
in.
to your hat. Oh, the hat's gone.
Has gone.
As you dive in, as you dive in, you can see now this glass ball has become nothing but like what looks like a dark, deep gray, small, almost like it's gone from the size of a bowling ball to like a golf ball. But it's gone from this bright blue glass to this thick, almost deep, metallic lead color.
I'll swim back up with it.
It looks... You're bringing it back up?
Well, I'll hold it in my hand.
So you're picking Shazasthar back up?
I have Margaret still tucked under one arm, and I'm going to touch it because otherwise I can't tell.
Oh, sorry. I thought Torvig had Margaret. Okay, cool. So you have Margaret. Okay, cool. So you don't need to make a wisdom saving throw at advantage. But there's considerably less power from this thing now.
But
you get the impression that you made the right decision to leave it down the bottom of this water.
I will leave it there.
I don't know if there's any other way to more clearly communicate that the players made the right decision.
I will leave
Well,
it
I
then.
mean, but we can continue to do this dance.
Can I do an insight check on the DM?
Guidance on that.
Yeah, advantage. The DM wants to go to bed.
And I'll
The
relay
DM
that
is
to the
very,
group.
very,
I'll say,
very insistent that we read out the notes we found before the end of this game.
Fair enough.
I need this resolution before the end of
Yeah, that's
this
fine.
arc.
So when Freedom comes back and says that's what's happened to it, we'll agree to leave it there.
I'll say I'll explain everything, and I'll say, how do you like them apples, Agar?
What, you get a fucking number or something?
Was right.
The notes
nobody
that I
got the
picked
joke.
up are.
I got that reference.
So did I.
I'm skipping past it because we need to get these notes out. There are 4 notes, and they pertain to all of us here. Most certainly you, Agar, on this one.
what are
note 1
which-
through note 4.
Okay.
You'll start going through it. I'll read them out while you're reading them to the players so they can catch up to speed. Note 1. Shazasthar, my friend, my child. Thank you for the update on this new problem. They are a troublesome bunch indeed, but I believe their meddling may be harnessed to our advantage. Steal a sample of their life essence and send it to the Weavers. I will have the Weavers twist these heroes' threads of fate against them. Each has a vulnerability that could potentially ruin them, but should they evade the alternative fates the Weavers spin and arrive at my feet stronger and more powerful, then that strength and experience will only serve to sate my hunger and swell my power. Well, bugger.
Okay.
Right.
So are we all clear on how that should be in everyone's journal now? Just give me a second before you do note 2, because apparently I have to change to all players, save changes, and hopefully, okay, now it's popping up for the last one, and let's show the players, and then boop. Okay, cool.
So note 2 when you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. My child, stirrings from halfway around the globe have reached my ears. A continent called Sargoth is the intended emergence point of Orcus's child, Thar-Sadoth. Yeah, that's there. Illicit activity is what tipped my spies off to begin with. They are fleeing the continent and relocating to Sopharon. How are they always the first to know about everything? I hate those silent, glistening creatures with a passion, but I digress. We are now on a timetable to free my father before the emergence of this creature. Find a way to secure that Concord jewel for me so I may conquer the Radiant Citadel and harness its power.
How does Andira feel about this? That's fucking
certain. That's dreadful. There is, she's keeping a lid on it, but there is a very loud panic.
Yeah, Orcus was the name I was asking about earlier for those who were keeping up in chat.
Yeah. Note 3.
Shazasthar, your message about that bucket of bolts Gearforged has me concerned. They do not call me the God Killer for nothing, but Valen is not truly dead. You must not allow that contraption to leave your complex. If it makes it back to the continent of Sopharon, it may discover the divine spark it carries. We cannot afford to have Valen back in the fray.
As he reads that out, Agar kind of like that light within him that's kind of starting to glow that purplish color flares back up to that bright blue.
Indeed it does. And the last one, here we go. Sorry, so I just clicked show the players, boop.
And then note 4, which is the first one that came through. So this arrived just as we did. My old friend, there have been some developments and I need your talents utilized elsewhere. I have taken some time out and put the finishing touches to the masterpiece of which we spoke, which I'll have take care of these meddlesome heroes. The shard is almost complete, a being of pure obsidian with one focus, to obey its creator and efficiently murder its targets. That's us. The issues with running water have yet to be resolved, but I haven't the time to overcome that issue. The only problem I foresee are the duels that reside beneath the volcano in the center of Garthas. They have an affinity with deep stone, and may have the means to harm or destroy my creation. I have tasked Parzanthia. We don't know that name, do we? As a
You do. It's one of the
It is.
statues. Yeah.
I had a feeling it was. I couldn't remember. I have tasked Parzanthia with ending them completely. My father's calls are becoming more insistent, and I have less time to devote to the goings on back on Garthas. Do not fail me.
Lots to think about. Well done, everyone, for surviving your battle with Shazasthar. I'm happy to say everyone goes up a level. We will do that next session. And guys, thanks for sticking with us. I was a hell of a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot to think about. You should be able to access those notes in your journals if you want to look at them during the week, over the next few weeks. Well done, everyone. I am... yeah, that was a lot. So and can I just say, Keith played an absolute blinder. Like the insight that we got into Nira during those moments, and when the worst happened, it was top tier role playing, and it's an honor to have you here. Playing with us.
It's an honor to be murdered by you, Dave. Thank you.
Guys, everyone else, of course, top tier role playing from everyone else. Love you all. Who should we raid?
People, maybe.
I'll have a look for you.
Thank you.
Are there any villages nearby?
Well done, everyone. But yeah, so what's tomorrow is Friday. Nothing on Friday. Tuesday we're back with Against the Crimson Queen with the Shadow Dark. Thursday is Craig with Heirs of the Hand, Spelljammer, D&D in Space! And then Friday I'm back with Saffron Saga, and we're fighting Illithid. Funny enough,
I need these things.
It's almost like all three of my campaigns are linked together. 4, actually, is it? 1, 2, 3 are all linked together.
Oh,
I
God,
mean,
that means Craig links us all together.
Multiple minions.
Cool. So who have we got?
They'd have a new one to listen to.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, yeah, that's where the Tarzadot thing comes in. So we're gonna slash raid. Who we got?
Oh, I'm trying to find one, but honestly, the only one I can think of is Captain Troy Handsome.
Captain Troy Hansen. What are we? We're 5th, lads. That's not too bad. Captain Troy Hansen. Troy Handsome. Okay, cool. So slash raid. Captain Troy.
I think it was Handsome, like the band.
Handsome. Yeah, me too.
Handsome, possibly good looking.
Captain Troy Hansen. Is that going to work?
Bop.
Yes. It worked. Guys, thanks so much. We love you all. Thanks for watching our silly little stream. Thank you to you all for playing. We might have Carrick back for the start of the next one, but that will be we're gonna have Agar go off and do his own thing, I think. But we might see Agar back very soon. Thank you very much, Tilly Toddley.
Bring back Agar.
He's not getting out of this place alive, mate.
I'll rip those pixie wings off you, mate. Try it.
You wish, mate. You wish.
We love you all.
On a phase zone.
Bye-bye.